And so, yeah, and the fucking IRS is trying to tell me I can't claim it as a hobby, but they shut their fucking mouths. And I asked them, like, do you want people knowing that you jerked Bob Kraft off professionally? I don't think so.
I mean, when you really think about it like that, it kind of does make sense. That's a bit spicy. It's a bit
IRS
spicy.
owned. That's right.
You're not that much taller than me. Let's fix that right, like about that. That's about right. You're like
There
an
we go.
inch taller. Yeah. You're like an inch taller than me.
Yeah, and I, you know, every so often people can know that I do technically have a left shoulder, so.
No. Okay.
The show just got 30% prettier, huh?
All right, there we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wednesday, Midweek Saints. I'm feeling really good, actually. How are you?
I'm actually in a surprisingly good mood, yeah.
You were telling me when we were offline, you've been very helpful to people.
Yeah, it's cliche as fuck thing to say, but yeah, dark ass place all week. Had to fucking fork over like a fuck ton of money to get my power turned back on because apparently previous payments didn't go through and blah blah blah. And yeah, a whole bunch of shit, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, I gotta go help Quinn with something, and now I gotta help her with her homework, and now I gotta help this other friend with this other thing, and I gotta help my other buddy who's, by the way, make sure if you're following or friends with JT Yearsley, let him know you hope he's feeling better. Dude's come down with some serious man flu, and the serious kind. So He's gonna be better right as rain soon, but let him know you got his best wishes in mind, or
Yeah.
just tell him he's a punk. We're getting sick, but
Fuck you, punk. Only
uh,
punks get sick, punk. Should
but
be
yeah,
watching the show, punk.
that's
We
surprising though
love you,
when you
JT.
when you do like nice helpful shit for no reason. It's like you come out the other side of it, and you're like, well, I was feeling shitty, but now I feel like cleaning my kitchen. Hmm.
Yeah, no. I mean, helping people like genuinely does help improve my mood. Today, it's rainforest time in Oregon, so it's just dumping rain all the fucking time. But the next 2 days are gonna be like summer for 2 days, and then it goes straight back to rainstorms.
Hmm.
So I took that opportunity, and I've been cleaning fucking everything.
Oh,
Everything.
there was that disturbing news though.
Mm.
Well, Miss Quinn's crush asked her out.
That's right. That's right. Empress Quinn.
Where's my
Empress
gun?
Quinn.
Where's my gun?
She might soon be spoken for because of a gentleman caller.
Yeah, yeah. It's an old buddy of hers. Like she's known the kid for years, and she's been crushing on him. And I've been making fun of her as a dad should. And then she texts me all flustered today, like, "Dad, I have news." I'm like, "Is it good news?" She's like, "It's news." I'm like, "Is it bad news?" "It's news. Get to it." "So and so asked me out on a date." And I'm like, I'm conflicted. Um, but yeah, it'd be cute though. I mean, she's gonna be 11 next month, and I think he's like 11 or maybe 12. So yeah, like little like take him out to a pizza parlor. I'll dress in my biker regalia and just glare at him from another booth. Eh. Like, you ever see Sons of Anarchy, kid?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, that's great. Yeah, you know what? Piggy's up for Empress Quinn. Let's get some piggies up for
Mm-hmm.
Quinny.
Yeah,
That's some
she's been
good
good.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Good for her.
Yeah, it's been a week of ups and downs, but the ups are the ones you really want to count anyway. And altogether, we're in the middle of the week now, and you guys get to deal with your hump day with these two fucking clowns. Could be
I
worse.
did not have my first date until I was 22 years old. I mean,
Not car-
I lost my virginity at 16, but I never had a date, like
yeah.
date. The only reason I lost my virginity is because I got blacked out drunk and ended up fucking some 22-year-old.
For one, I'm actually really happy that like kids are doing that. Like, well, I'm gonna say still, but really again, because there was a period of time there where these tweens are all like, "Oh man, I love all this internet stuff. I can't wait to film my losing my own virginity." Really? Really?
Don't do
I
that.
mean, yeah, well, I mean, there's that whole period of time where we're hearing about like sexting and all this gross shit, and then suddenly, like, the parents of America realize, like, oh shit, I need to pay attention to what my kid is up to. Yes,
Yeah,
you do.
more
Yeah,
so than before.
yeah. And now they want to go on like a little date and stuff, and like go get pizza and shit like that.
It's
And it's
so
like,
wholesome.
oh,
It's so
that's,
wholesome. It's painful.
yeah, the future. I mean, the future looks kind of dark when you look at the people who are like studying to be the leaders of the immediate tomorrow, but the people who are going to come by and clean the mess up after them, I'm kind of hopeful for.
See, this is the whole thing too. Like the bar is set so low at this point for American families that all you really have to do is keep a baby out of your daughter's tummy and her off the pole until she's at least 21, and then you did better than most. You
Oh
did
yeah.
better than most.
Well, I mean, it's a common joke I make about Afghanistan here is that like you got so many of these like land whales walking around with like pink pajama pants like, permanently fastened around their ever-growing waistlines who pump out kids like they're cunts of clown car, saying, "Oh, my baby didn't die. I'm a good mama." Who's the dad?
Mm,
It's
I don't
the
know.
family value saints, by the way. Family value saints today. And actually, we do have some stories which kind of sync up with that, don't we?
Oh
At
no, we
least
do.
one.
No,
Oh yeah.
at least one.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe two. What was this? Was this first? No, two.
Who?
Well, I mean, it's a couple, but technically, it's kind of a family.
Oh, they'll have a family once she says, "I'm late," and he says, "Don't worry, the bus doesn't leave until." Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yamino Tenshi, resubscribed 2 months in a row. Oh, wow, 2 months indeed. And it's been a blissful 2 months. Thank you so much. Word of Demon says, for the tunes, loving the mix. Salt is not a spice, I know. Man flu is a real thing. I have scientific evidence. And Jeff, Jillian misses you. I know Jillian misses me. I know she does. She's just going to have to be let down.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Magic Val!
I'm kind of retarded.
Thank you so much for the resubscribe. 13 months. Dead Lady 47 subscribe with a Prime subscription. Thank you so much. You guys are sweethearts.
Yeah, we're gonna get to a point too where, like, you know, the jokes about, like, you know, when we get past 9 months, it's like, damn, you've been subscribed so long, our kids are ready to go off to junior college.
Oh boy. Okay. We gotta address something kind of topical though.
You know?
Are you actually gonna go see Endgame or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, I can technically ride my motorcycle again, so yeah, probably if I can afford it.
I have this intrinsic. No, it's not intrinsic. I have this irritation right now when it comes to these Marvel movies, because I don't like going to things on like opening weekend.
No.
It drives me absolutely crazy. But when nerd culture has gotten so popular that it is now kind of mainstream culture to be a nerd, that the very real threat of spoilers is obnoxious. Now, most of the time, I don't care about it. Like, spoil Captain Marvel for me, I don't care. Spoil this, spoil that. Don't spoil fucking Game of Thrones, I'll fucking murder you. But now, I feel like I'm actually being pressured 100% that I have to see it opening weekend. And I'm kind of mad.
I mean, for one thing I've found too, though, is like, you know, because like the easiest place to have a movie spoiled is usually Twitter, because, you know, on YouTube, unless they're absolute cunts about it, they'll put like spoiler warning and stuff. Yeah, like, you know, yeah. Adam, most YouTube film critics worth their salt do that. Like Adam and Red Letter Media, who are honestly like those two, and occasionally Cinema Snob, and I don't say that because I don't like his shit. It's just I don't get around to it much. But, you know, like, I know Adam and Red Letter Media, if they're going to spoil something, they tell you right ahead, and they're like, skip to this part if you don't want to spoil. Twitter's the easiest place to get it spoiled, but at the same time, half of the fucking things people try to, like, throw out as spoilers end up just being trolls anyway. So
That's true. That's very true.
So, I mean, I was, like, I didn't even see Infinity War until it, like, came out on video on demand. I didn't see it in theaters. And I knew a whole bunch of people died, and I knew from the jokes, okay, Spider-Man dies. Spoiler alert, by the way.
Right.
But I thought, I mean, I was under the impression just from what I saw and all of the bullshit. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Captain America dies. Nope. And even with the handfuls of spoilers that I had, and keep in mind, like, I saw this shit again when it came out, so months after everyone was talking about it.
Right.
It was still really enjoyable, and I was still surprised by a lot of shit. So I'm not really all that worried, to be honest.
See, I have this idea, and I'm pretty sure this is what's going to happen, because I understand the progression of comic books, and then I also know that you can't do the same fucking thing in movies forever. You just can't. And what's his name? Paul Feige? Kevin Feige? Whatever his name is? Paul Feige?
Well,
Feige?
Kevin Feige or Feige was, I don't remember what, but I know Paul Feige was the dipshit behind Ghostbusters 2016.
Okay, so it's I guess it's like Kevin Feige or whatever is the producer for all the Marvel movies. And this dude is really smart. He's really smart. So this is what I'm assuming is going to happen. Of course, everybody who died in Infinity War is going to come back.
Well, we already know that because they've already teased the new Spider-Man movie.
Right, yeah. So, and all the people who are coming back are going to get movies after this. All the people who survived, aside from Black Widow, because I think she's going to get a movie no matter what, are all not going to do the movies anymore. Probably Captain America's going to die. Probably Iron Man's going to die. Thor is probably going to go and become the new All-Father in Asgard or wherever Asgard now takes place, because it can't be Asgard because that's all blown up.
Well, unless Asgard comes back too.
Yeah. And I hope somebody throws the Hulk into the sun, because I hate Mark Ruffalo and I don't want him coming back. And then that's gonna be it. Like that's how the whole thing is. Just I mean,
I don't think it's gonna be anything mind blowing about it. It's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, you know, I think like right now it seems the biggest fear is going to be that, you know, Captain Marvel. It's just gonna be Captain Marvel 2, which I doubt.
No, I doubt that.
Yeah, I doubt that. And it's funny because actually I haven't seen Captain Marvel, but if I want to, like I said, the bodega next door, they got a little box that used to be like a cigar box or something, one of
Mhm.
the cheap ones, and it's just full of bootleg DVDs.
Oh
I
yeah.
shit you not. I
Yep.
saw it and I'm like, is that? I'm like, I walk by and I'm like, is that that's Captain Marvel? And then there's just this like burned DVD in this plastic
I'm tossing
bag.
with you.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. Oh
damn.
my god.
I'm
You know they
kind
got
of retarded.
the fucking. I first came upon like the illegal DVD trade in Panama, Central America. Like
Mhm.
that is big fucking business, or was down there at the time when I was living on the military base. Like people would be pushing carts full of fucking pirated movies. It was great. It was wonderful. But they were like, okay, this is 1998 era internet and video compression software.
Oh yeah.
So, the X Files movie, or specifically the X Files movie, I got a pirated copy from this person who was selling it in Panama City, Central America, and the you could tell what was happening technically, but you
As,
remember,
as opposed to Panama City, Oklahoma, you mean?
yeah, yeah. Well, there's a Panama City, Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
So, um, the quality was like, do you remember when you were a kid and they would scramble the adult or HBO channels?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that.
I was really thinking you were to say like, because I remember when I used to have I used to have like a home movie addiction. So I worked at this Friendlies as a cook, and right next to it was a Blockbuster, and across the street was the bank we cashed our checks at. So what I would do was I'd get my check, go cash it, go to Blockbuster, and they'd have like buy two get one free.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had like 400 or 500 VHS.
Oh,
Like, I mean,
dude. Yep.
yeah. And I remember the two that pissed me off the most was I got the VHS version of the sci-fi adaptation of Dune, and I got the original Stephen King's It. And when you take a 4-hour movie and compress it down into 2 hours worth of VHS tape, it it looks bootleg. And so that was kind of what I was expecting you to say just then, but yeah, it's I mean, that's a funny thing too, is I remember this kid, we all got that friend, they get into multi-level marketing
Uh-huh.
and they do it forever and they're constantly like, they're like these dipshits like, yo, check out my Bentley, I'm a fucking roller baller, all this shit. And then they're
Flexers,
like,
yeah, they're flexing.
yeah, they're flexing, and then they come back and like, you could be just like me if you get in at level 1 for $500. I'll sell you the level 1 package for, well, fuck off.
Okay.
And yeah, I was over there's an old friend, family friend, and I was over his house one day, and he's like, he puts Iron Man on while Iron Man 1 was still in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, I got to hook up. I'm like, motherfucker, everybody knows about torrents now. They're already a thing. Come
Yeah,
on.
it's been
Come
been
on.
around been around for a while.
Yeah. Although I
Um,
do love that meme going around every time a new streaming service opens up. It's just like, hello, old friend, Pirate Bay.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, I still torrent quite a bit because I'm sorry, it's an unsustainable fucking
Well, no,
system.
you would if you were ready to break the law and stuff.
No,
Not
I
that
do. I
yeah.
fucking whatever. I do.
I disavow.
Mm. Anyway, so there was a Blockbuster video that was really close to where I was living, this the barrio of Beaverton, Oregon, and me and my buddy would do kind of the same thing. Payday rolls around, we roll through Blockbuster, and we buy up this, we buy up that, 2 for 1, 5 for 4, blah blah blah.
Mm.
But we also had a friend who worked there, and he would tell us when the big purge days were, which is when they would take all the tapes that we're
Oh
not going
yeah.
to sell and they throw them in the dumpster. And so we'd come around, and our friend would not lock
I'll
the
be honest with
dumpster,
you.
and we'd go fucking jump into this
I'm kinda
dumpster
retarded.
and just grab every tape we fucking could. Just bags and bags and bags of VHS tapes, and then go running down the road. Woo!
Yeah.
For the longest time, me and my friend were trying to get rid of 48 copies of Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
I was gonna say like, and that's how Jeff became the biggest Cuba Gooding Jr. fan on earth.
Oh my God, no! But
Snow dogs? Did you say snow dogs? When I saw, oh, the dogs are so cute in that movie. Oh God.
Oh gosh, you can't play Jenga with VHS tapes because you can't fit 3.
You tried.
Well, yeah, no, we tried, but you can do like 2 and 2. Kind of, it's a little sloppy, and we would just try and make like interesting sculptures out of the Charlie's Angel Full Throttle things, like.
Just you end up making forts out of like copies of that and Air Bud sequels.
It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. We had a stack because we were just gross people back then. I was like 20 and I was just a gross human being.
You owned a copy of Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, I
48
think.
copies.
48 copies. I think that goes without saying.
Yeah. We had a corner for the tapes too, and we just would throw them we try and pack them into these boxes. But we stacked the boxes, and the boxes went up like 8 feet tall, almost to the fucking ceiling in this apartment. And they just stayed there until somebody would be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that movie." And we'd be like, "Dude, take one here, just please."
I'm just picturing like you're doing this in the era in which like Inglourious Bastards come out, and then like one of your like enemy neighbors sneaks in to try and burn your fucking apartment to the ground. They set these VHS tapes on fire, but it doesn't work the same. So you guys walk in like. The fuck did someone leave the oven on? Oh God! It smells like Mel Gibson's modern career.
Let's see. Look up the dude on a mission to own literally every VHS copy of Jerry Maguire ever. Is that a thing? Really? VHS copy of Jerry Maguire. Now I'm curious about that. That's weird.
Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. I don't even know if he's dead. I just remember that he tried replacing Bill Murray in that movie.
Bernie Mac?
Yeah, wasn't Bernie Mac like the replacement Charlie because Lucy Liu refused to work with Bill Murray?
Yeah, and Bernie Mac is dead as fuck. Bernie Mac's been dead for like 11 years. I'm
in touch. I got my finger on the pulse of pop culture, guys. I can't wait to go see Patrice O'Neal's new stand-up myself.
What the fuck is this, Addie? What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay, hang on, guys. This is important. All right. What the fuck? Okay, the Jerry Maguire Pyramid Project.
Wow.
I mean, okay, all right. Yes, this is real. Over the last 7 years, Everything is Terrible has amassed the world's largest collection of Jerry Maguire VHS tapes. This absurd piece of long-form performance art has been achieved solely through fan donations with a current total of over 15,000 once beloved videotapes. There have been only 3 public viewing of the full collection. The Jerry Throne at the Cine Family, the Jerry Temple at Perform Chinatown, and the Jerry Maguire Video Store at I Am 8-Bit Gallery. Okay. Showings. There are showings for fucking Jerry Maguire tapes. Oh, this is excellent.
Not just that, apparently. So when they say the entire collection, does that mean that they just like have like the VCR hooked up to a projector, and then they just keep popping one tape in after another?
I think this is literally just them putting it in like weird patterns.
Oh, they show their collection.
Yeah, they show the collection of the Jerry Maguire tapes.
You see, every so often I keep thinking to myself, the internet was a mistake, and then I see something like this, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't even know what mistake means anymore.
This is amazing.
That is something.
Damn. Wow. Okay. Well, buy some merch. Why? Okay.
Buy some of your tapes, because then you can come back and collect it back from me.
Buy that merch. Ward Off Demon says, in Game of Thrones, spoiler alert, it's going to end. Yes, we know. Anime Moon says, this shouldn't have the same problem as last week's. More parody, much funny, and some live action as well. Only 2 minutes or so. 2, I swear the FBI is going to come after this one. Pinkies up, swear. Wait, what's that smell? Oh, no. Okay.
Don't need my circle.
I know. I will send you one in just a second. I just got to reconcile this URL.
Between Larry and Anime Moon, I'm starting to think they're trying to just gradually transform this show into like, hey guys, welcome to Midweek Anime Review!
Did you see
new episode of One Punch Man?
You're a anime.
Although I do still think, have you seen One Punch Man?
Yeah, I've seen a few episodes of it.
Brilliant show.
I mean, it's all right. It's cute.
One of my,
It's cute.
it's good stuff. Well, like I recently watched like a video like where the guy was just talking about why One Punch Man succeeds where other stories fail, and it's because it's kind of like when you max out, and this is what he says. It's like when you max out in an RPG game, and you're so powerful that you can just own everything. There's no challenge anymore, and you start kind of getting bored with it. And imagine that that's just your life. That's it.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Cynic258 resubscribed 12 months so far. A year. Cynic, a year. He says still wearing an eye patch. Yar. Sorry about that, buddy.
I miss my eye patch.
Ward Off Demons. Would VHS tapes make for good soundproofing? Yeah, probably actually.
How do you figure? There's so much empty space in there.
Sure. But that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the thing is that what you want is a disruption of the actual wavelengths, whereas like a solid, smooth surface is going to be bad. If you had the VHS tape, this is what I would suggest, is you would take the VHS tapes, you turn it around so you see the underside, and then you tape them together like that, and it would provide at least something more of a baffle than a bare wall.
Yeah, I don't know. I can just all I picture is like when serious sound is getting in there, it's just reverberating through the loose, clunky plastic. Because you shake a VHS tape and it goes clickety clickety click.
It is reflective too. Well, he also said good soundproofing. No, not good, but better than like bare walls, I suppose. The Priss says, "I live not willingly, but I'm here." Resubscribe for 8 months. Thank you so much, the Priss. All right, let's watch this.
I'll be honest with you.
Oh no. All right, we'll get to that in a second, Yami. Let's get to...
I'm sure this will be just fine.
Oh, me too. Me too. I'm just going to go ahead and do it in this window. I don't care. Whatever.
It's fine.
Yeah. It is fine. Kiss my ass. Yeah. Like that.
I love the apprehension.
Oh, sweet. The salad is coming along nicely. Fuck, is it the cult of Nep Nep again? I already paid for my membership this month. Hi! Oh, why is this random kid at my door? Listen, I don't want your Girl Scout cookies. Go away, please.
This random kid has a name, and it's Megumin Gino.
Wait.
All right, you know what? I already have cancer. And I'm really upset, and I don't like it, but
You win.
Wait. I don't care. I'm kind of in the middle of cooking an exquisite dish, so, fuck right off. Hey, no peeping! Shouldn't you be at school or something?
Shouldn't your little sister Sagari be at school as well?
My glorious, adorable, non-blood related little sister has no such need for this school you speak of.
I have some predictions.
Do you?
Yeah. This is going to get us banned from Twitch. That's my prediction.
She's beyond
Gotta happen
that.
sometime.
And I'm sure right now she's busy doing more important thingies. Can you leave now?
You're so rude! Doesn't my adorable appearance make your heart skip a beat? Make you fall head over heels and go, "Oh, baby, I'm gonna make you feel good tonight." And tear my clothes off in the heat of the moment and have your way with me.
Why do you guys like this kind of stuff? Nick?
What?
Nick?
This isn't my kind of jam. Like I said, I like One Punch Man and Attack on Titan and Cowboy Bebop and Full Metal Alchemist. I like stories about people who do more interesting things than I'll ever do.
All around me are familiar faces.
What?
Yeah, I'm not looking to find out what
kind
like the
of things have your
Pokemon
parents
culture
been
on
teaching
YouTube is
you?
actually like.
Not much. My mom did teach me how to handle a good dick, though.
Oh, well, that seems pretty Wait, did you just say what I think you just said?
Yep, I'm all about the...
Okay, this is a fan dub. This has to be a fan dub.
You don't say.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, dude, I have watched so much anime that had the absolute worst dubbing in the world that this doesn't sound that far off to me.
Well, no, that's the thing. It's like professional dubbing is typically far worse than fan dubbing
Yeah.
in terms of quality
Okay.
because Funimation pays shit apparently.
Well, yeah. Well, most fucking importing companies for anime pay like shit.
Mm-hmm.
It is non crazy.
And that, dear viewer, is why I don't do them. It has nothing to do with me being trapped in a talentless wasteland where no one would even recognize a decent voice if they heard one. No, it's principle. I promise.
Have some class, woman.
Come on. Don't be a prude. All girls my age love a bit of
Dangling.
How old are you anyway?
I'm 5
Don't you dare fucking lie to me.
plus 7.
What kind of cryptid bullshit is... Wait, so 5 plus 7 equals 1, 2, 3. How do you count to 12 again?
12 again?
Huh?
It is like that. Wait, how do you count to 12 again?
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's all right.
This is clever.
I'm starting to kind of like it now. I'm starting to kind of get a kick out of it now that it's not actually like anime, and instead they're just fucking around.
It's making fun of anime.
Yeah, this is actually kind of making me happy now.
Aaron, what the fuck are you watching?
Nothing, I swear.
Whoa! Bro, why are you watching Addiemonster Sensei? You know she's 12, right?
But she's not real, so it's not that bad. Right?
You know she's...
Yeah, it's still bad. Yeah,
It's bad.
it's still bad.
It's still bad.
It's still bad. Don't do that. It's still
Yeah.
bad.
12, right?
Get back on Discord, bro.
That's gonna happen.
Don't say that when the police come, then the bad things will start happening, bro.
Psh, the police not gonna come here.
This is magnificent acting, by the way. Fuck. Oh my god.
You ordered a pizza.
Okay. Bets? Any bets?
Dude, I think it's gonna be a delicious pizza.
I think it's gonna be Chris Hansen.
With a side of justice, MI5, you're under arrest.
Yo, who that boy? Who him is?
Good use of Tyler the
That
Creator.
was good. That was good. Yeah, no, dude, Tyler's fucking amazing. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking this has been a week of finding bangers too, man. I've been finding so much good music. I should make
Okay,
the huh?
Doesn't look Jesus is changing his mind more than Jilly changes her mind about Candida and hormones.
Oh, whatever. Fuck off. No way. No. No way. Yeah, I mean, Tenchi, today has been a long day, so I could use the laughs. Well, I hope my pain brings smiles to your face.
Sorry, man. There's no laughs to be found here. Just normal internet misery.
Okay,
Welcome to Twitch.
my war against the fucking stink bugs continues, by the way. There's one in here right now that's just kind of like flopping around. And
I have
think
that same thing. It's called Neighbors.
Good. But no, the same one. I was sitting back. I had just gotten done doing like a shit ton of cleaning, and I had everything open. I'm blasting like some fucking some OTEP. I was cranking some OTEP, just chilling, relaxing, and I see the stink bug flying around. I'm like, god damn it, I'm gonna have to find you and get rid of you soon. And then as soon as I'm thinking that, the thing flies down and attacks me right in my fucking eye.
It's a good thing you wear glasses.
I think that they are. Well, yeah, it is a good thing that I wear
Safety glasses.
isn't it? It's a very good thing I wear glasses.
I just like how you're like entering that Walter White the Fly moment.
Kind
You're
of.
gonna be chasing this stink bug all around your meth lab / studio.
Do
There's
not.
a reason Eugene's got the character it's got, and I'm not gonna say it has anything to do with history.
Attention, federal officers. There is no meth that is made in this studio. That was a joke.
Attention, federal officers! You notice that you didn't see his lips moving.
I'm kind of retarded.
Anime Moon. Now this I'm doing as a favor to Mouth. He's broke till tomorrow, so Jeff, check your Discord DMs. I don't know if I trust anything coming from Mouth. Do I trust anything coming from Mouth?
No. It was a favor to Mouth, which probably means it's something designed to aggravate him.
I'm watching this Muted.
He's gonna-
Because
he's
if
gonna-
you fucking
you're gonna-
pull your fucking balls out, I'm gonna be so mad. So it's
He's-
muted right now, and I'm looking at it.
He's yeah, he's just previewing it like, a technical director ought to. It's like, can we get away with playing this? I wish I could get away with playing news clips and like copyrighted material the same way Sky News can.
What is this even supposed to be? Oh my god. I don't even know what this is supposed to be.
We got so much news, but he did pay for it, so.
All right. Well, I guess. Okay.
Well, that's mouth.
Well, there's mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't hear it, Nick.
No, I can't. Is that a good thing?
I don't know.
I kind of think you just need to clip like some of those reactions though, and that can be like just a new
Oh, it's Mount's neighbor. Mount's neighbor is going.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, shit, I've been really tempted, except for wiretapping laws keeping me from doing it, but just to like put my mic up near the wall in the corner and just record some of the inane shit that I hear.
Yeah,
It's like,
let's try it. Let's here. Just stay quiet for just a second. Let me finish playing this just for a fucking just a minute. Ah! Okay. All right. Well, that's wonderful.
just from the reactions there, I feel like that video would almost be like best ended with that same Tyler the Creator song. Who that boy? Who he is?
That is way too damn funny. What the fuck?
Stank bug.
Yeah, I think it was a fucking stank bug. Hang on, I'll be right back.
He heard you talking shit.
Yeah, you address the masses.
Hello, Mass. Is frappening? Is he making coffee? What? I mean, I didn't get to hear it. What is it? I mean, does he sound like he's nutting? Is he on fire? Both of those things? I mean, I don't fucking know what kind of weird shit goes on in your area. All I know is I hear fucking like fucking 4 or 5-year-old children hooting like barn owls at 2 in the goddamn morning after hearing a bunch of lungy plastic coughs come out of a land wheel. Who decides that the best way to ingest cocaine is in smoke form?
All right, so Nick, I have to do something real fast. It's gonna take me about 2 or 3 minutes. So why don't you?
Are you going to beat off after listening to that?
No. Kiddo made a mess, and the wife is actually doing a fucking meeting for work right now. I told her that midweek Saints is extremely important, and she needs to tell her work to shut the fuck and stop scheduling their corporate meetings during my fucking show. And you know what? They're just not listening to me, and it's really making me mad. But I have to go help the kiddo for like 2 minutes. But do you want to read this special report?
Well, which the first one?
Yeah, the brain thing.
Yeah. Actually, I was hoping you would read this one too. But yeah, I'll read it. So I mean, you already saw it, so.
Well, do you want to read it, or do you want to read one of the stories? I don't mind either way.
Let's just go with that first Walmart story. It's always a good one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll be right back.
Now, by the way, this is part of what we need to do with this political revolution, is make sure that these corporations keep Twitch streamers in mind when scheduling their meetings. Until we do, there is no hope for the middle class, the working class, the Twitch streamer out there. But all the same, this is a lovely one. Chaos at Walmart as woman performs karate. Son exposes himself. Dog steals food, police say. And my God, such lovely people. I love the fact too that it's the woman performing the karate, because that this particular bag lady does not look like the Karate Kid to me. But chaos descended on a Wisconsin Walmart store Wednesday night after a karate performing mother, her naked son, and their belligerent dog shoplifted and ran amok at the store. The Eau Claire Police Department said on social media that the officers responded to a call that a woman, Lisa Smith, 46. 46? That thing is 46. Jesus Christ. Oh, I mean, wow. I mean, I'm 35. I look in the mirror sometimes, I'm like, you're not holding up well, old man. It could be worse. Yeah, and her dog, Bo, shoplifted items from the store. The woman's son, 26-year-old Benny Van, whew, he was destined for this shit, was causing chaos in the store as well. Police learned that Smith came into the shop with Bo unleashed, with the dog immediately running off toward customers while the woman was pulling apart displays in the store and placing them in her cart. After being told to leave the store, the woman began showing off her karate moves in the parking lot to fend off police officers. This is from the Eau Claire Police Department tweeting out late night shortly after 8:30 p.m. Officers were called to the Walmart for retail theft in progress. They were told a female and her dog shoplifted items from the store. When officers arrived at the Walmart, they found the female, Lisa Smith, 46, screaming in the entryway, trying to get her dog Bo. They also learned that her son, Benny Van, was in the store causing problems. In trying to figure out what happened, officers learned that Smith had come to the Walmart with he and Seymour. Good job, Fox News, getting the whole tweet. The dog tried to flee the crime scene, albeit unsuccessfully, with a box of Jiffy cornbread muffin mix in his mouth. The dog really likes cornbread. After a brief fight with the officers, Smith was arrested. As a last-ditch attempt, she attempted to kick a window out of a police car. Her raucous son, meanwhile, was getting fully naked and began exposing himself to other customers at the store, this being a Walmart in Wisconsin. People just went about their business. He then tried to cover himself with new clothes in the store without intending to pay for them, police said. After officers confronted Van, he threatened to run them over with his scooter, prompting the police to use physical force to stop the scooter and arrest the man. The mother was charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and misdemeanor bail jumping. The son is facing charges of lewd and lascivious behavior, disorderly conduct, and retail theft. The only character that got off scot-free is Bo, the dog. Bo was caught by officers in the store and brought to the Humane Society. The dog was not charged. We issued him a warning for the theft, police said in a statement. Oof. I mean, that was... I mean, the thing I love, Walmart is like the Florida of the retail world. It genuinely is. Jeff, can you scroll down a little bit? Now, I'm going to tell you a little surprise fact when we look at this picture.
Mm-hmm.
No, look at the picture of the thieves there.
Oh, the two thieves. Okay.
Yeah. That woman is 46 years old.
Hey, yeah.
46, and she was doing karate. And that boy Bo, he apparently just decided to strip naked and then decided to put on different clothes in the hopes, it was probably one of these, like, he probably played a whole bunch of Hitman and figured if nobody saw him change, he'd be in the perfect disguise. Unfortunately, I imagine he selected a banana costume from the Halloween section.
Calm down, Onision.
Calm down, TJ Kirk. I don't know which way you want to go with that joke.
I'm a banana. You know what's funny too? Like, I think that's still the main source of merch revenue that Onision gets after all these years. I'm a banana is still the thing that he's milking fucking dry.
I should hope so. I mean, he's got that IRS debt to pay down. So.
Thank you, Mr. Tickle Truck. We'll get to that in just a second. So yeah, like this, this is just such a classic Florida man story, but it's in Ohio, which makes it
Wisconsin.
amazing. What, Wisconsin?
But
oh
the
yeah,
thing is,
you're right.
I think it's fair to say at this point, I think we can all collectively agree on this, that Walmart is basically like the Florida embassy in every state.
That's a great fucking idea. Yeah. Walmart is the Florida embassy. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, so if you're a big fan of like oranges and meth-fueled police chases, but you happen to live in a state like Illinois,
right,
you can just go to the Walmart and everyone will understand.
I did want to yet again apologize to the audience. I am sorry about that. I have yet again written a very stern letter to JASA about this scheduling problem.
Huh?
You didn't know that about MEMS? MEMS works for JASA.
Oh,
the Jewish Aeronautical and Space Association. Yeah.
Was that why, like, when they tried to get to the moon, they crashed into the dome?
Well, look, I can't really say too much about Mem's job, but
I'll be honest with you.
there's an Israeli joke in there.
I'm kind of retarded.
There is. There absolutely is. God damn. Okay. All right.
All right, let's get through these because I really did want you to actually like see this special report.
Yeah. We just got a sub bomb.
Mm-hmm.
We got a sub bomb from an anonymous. Gifted subs to Nonsensical Mecha, Arazil Eternal, Agatenar, FocusBreak. Hey, what's up, Habib? And Kronasamu. Let's get some fucking pinkies up in the goddamn chat for that. What the fuck? Spam it.
I'll be honest with you.
I love how like it's almost like Tickle Trunk thinks he can just put those glasses with the fake nose and mustache on, and it's like no one will know it was me.
Tickle Trunk actually showed up and he's like, just came back to say that was not me this time. Whoever you are,
I'm kind of retarded.
but whoever that was, I love you. Yes, we love you too. Tickle Trunk donated $100 and said, I'd expect nothing less from Australia. Have a good show. I need to fuck off. We love you, buddy. We do. All right, yeah, let's see what this is, and then we'll get to the Saint special news report.
Yeah, and so you guys know, like, you know, it's nothing too funny. It's just fucking weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Yum.
Oh, Auntie Donna.
Fuck you.
Fuck me.
Fuck you.
Fuck me.
Fuck you.
Hang on. This man's whole aesthetic right here, I love this aesthetic. This is incredible.
Oh, I mean, well, this is Auntie Donna. Actually, after the first video we got to watch from them, I immediately subscribed, and it's rapidly become one of my favorite channels.
I did not. Hang on. Fuck, I'm gonna fix that. God damn it.
Yeah. Auntie Donna. Yeah, like the roll call sketch. It's like the class clown gets called out, and then well, fuck it, you can watch it.
Auntie Donna.
Yeah.
Auntie Donna, 230,000 subscribers. That's cool. All right, good.
That's and that's honestly, like, given the quality of the shit they put out, that's undersubscribed.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
Fuck me.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck me. Fuck you.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck you. Fuck off.
Just pausing for, take a pause.
Well, we got a comment. It's the accents which make it really funny.
Yeah, there's a special place. The thing about accents, too, is that there are certain accents that are great for certain things. Aussie accents are always great for cursing. Fuck.
And sketch comedy.
Fuck. It's just great.
They just speak English in a very silly way.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Fuck me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck me.
Fuck you.
Well, the great thing right here, right? It's not the writing in this sketch. It's not the writing of the dialogue and shit. It's really all just the timing.
Yes.
That's the commentary. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Die, stink bug.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
That was pretty clever. I got a stink bug. Fuck yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Children, please. Now, you all know me. I'm the principal. And you can't spell principal without best friends. It reminds me of a little song I learned while living in Peckenamupper.
I love to. This is great. This is the kind of shit like that actress right there. She is gold.
Yeah.
It's like when you find somebody who looks like that and can just do this performance, you never let her go.
Oh yeah, no, she's wonderful.
When you say a dirty word, why, it's really quite absurd.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, you little motherfucker. You fucking little fucking motherfucker. You fucking little fucking motherfucker. Fuck you. I will fucking rip out your fucking tongue, you fucking little fucking motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck your ties, fuck your hat, fuck your shoes, fuck all of you. Fuck off.
Wow.
I want her to adopt me. I really want her to adopt me now.
Yeah, she could adopt me too.
Father Patrick, it was awful. They just wouldn't stop swearing.
Fuck you.
Sorry?
I said fuck you.
I see you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, forget you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck.
I would encourage everyone right now to go to Auntie Donna and subscribe, and then the first video that you see that you love, say, Saints sent me, fuck you.
Yeah, Auntie Donna is fucking amazing.
Mhm.
Absolutely incredible. What a great channel.
This is the kind of shit YouTube needs more of, people who are actually going to put effort into producing sketch comedy as opposed to me.
Wait. Sure, I tentatively agree, unless it's really offensive and then I don't agree. Anyway, so Saint Special Alert. Restoration of brain circulation and cellular functions hours post-mortem. This is fucking nutty.
Mm-hmm.
This came out today, actually. Not necessarily that it is totally verified or whatnot, but abstract. The brains of humans and other mammals are highly vulnerable to interruptions in blood flow and decrease in oxygen levels. Here we describe the restoration and maintenance of microcirculation and molecular and cellular functions of the intact pig brain under ex vivo normothermic conditions up to 4 hours post-mortem. So, with this system, we observed preservation of cytoarchitecture, attenuation of cell death, and restoration of vascular, dilatory, and glial inflammatory responses, spontaneous synaptic activity, and active cerebral metabolism in the absence of global electrocorticographic activity. Now, what that word
Fucking
vomit...
comedy, eh?
That fucking word vomit means is that under, and I don't know the actual specifics on this one quite yet, but I am really, really interested. One of the main problems that we have when it comes to trying to prolong people who are suffering traumatic injuries or suffering horrific, powerful strokes or heart attacks is that your whole body can stop breathing, but so long as your brain is still receiving oxygen, then you technically can still live. You can still be revived. In theory. That really the penultimate amount of death is brain death, when your brain is starved of oxygen and eventually it just atrophies, withers, and dies. And it happens rather quickly. It's about 4 minutes. 4 minutes, and you're fucked. Because you have no ability to pump out all of the extra shit that does need to be in there and pump in fresh shit that needs to be in there. Apparently, these scientists have developed a system by which they have managed to save a pig after 4 hours of brain death and staved off massive amounts of cellular brain death and brought them back from the brink. That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, all right, on the serious side of things, in theory, if this technology and this procedures and all of this, if it bears fruit and it advances and it's the real deal, yeah, like, you pull someone out of a car who's been drowned and dead in the river for a half an hour, maybe it's something I can do. On the not so serious side, if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, welcome to How They Made the Mountain. Because this is what's going to be like really fucked up. Wouldn't it be strange if the new debate, if this works in a way, yeah, And you can keep your loved ones alive after they die, but when they come back, they just... They can respond to commands.
I'll be honest with you.
And just do stuff. It's like, well, I just couldn't let Mom go. You know, she raised me. And now she does my laundry again. And doesn't ask any questions.
So Biotech Babe was asking what happened with the head transplant person. Well, that one is kind of a complicated situation. There's a guy, his body has a degenerative disease. He really can barely do hardly anything at all. And he was supposed to have his head transplanted onto a new body.
Futurama.
People got a little spooked out about this, and a lot of doctors who were like, that's not actually technically possible. I don't think it's going to happen. But, you know, it was kind of up in the air. But the dude who needed the transplant, the body transplant effectively, fell in love with a very beautiful young wife and decided just to call the whole fucking thing off. And she recently gave birth to their son.
So no body transplant.
No body transplant. That was not happening.
Just another human being.
Does death begin at conception? Larry, dude, can we go smoke cigarettes and cut ourselves behind the dumpster?
Only if you bring copies of the works of Sylvia Plath. Yes.
Oh, Sylvia Plath? No. Fucking Chuck Palahniuk, dude. Come on. That's what all the kids cut themselves to these days, right? Chuck Palahniuk? Or is it Twilight? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but you're grown up, man. You're grown up. I mean, which is like you're 37 now. In 10 years, you're gonna look like Bessie Sue from the Florida embassy up in Wisconsin. There.
I don't already. Yami no Tenchi says, or Ward of Demons says, "Fuck you." Yami no Tenchi.
The way Biotech Babe says, I thought someone else volunteered from China. There are no volunteers in China. People are volunteered in China.
There's only compulsory volunteerism. Yeah.
Eat a dick and caps.
Oh my god. Fucking throwing pennies at us. Come on, guys. That video seems like a good response to this tweet. What is this? Oh god. The fuck you video, I guess, is a good response to this tweet. Are we looking at... I guess we're looking at this. All right. Fuck. I wasn't going to make mention of this because it's...
Is it Ben Shapiro?
No. Well, kinda. It's kind of. A little bit. From Quillette, the intellectual dark web needs to make a choice.
I saw this, yeah.
Does it want to be a partisan organization where its members get together in front of an audience, iron out the differences, and strategize on how to defeat the new left, or does it want to be genuinely nonpartisan? I really didn't want to talk about this on the show, but okay, here we go.
I loved it, especially because our lovely purse dog responded with, "Oh my God, I was on Tucker Carlson and I hang out with Candace Owens."
Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I took a pic with Tucker and I've appeared on stage with Candace. I've debated issues with Charlie. Sad turn here, Quillette. The guy wants me to pay the price for being genuinely tolerant. I talk differences with all of them. And referencing data and society, what a joke. Yeah, Dave, it's almost as though when you establish a very obvious and verifiable pattern of not only buddying up to very obvious opportunistic ideologues, and then you parrot their talking points endlessly, people are going to get the impression that you're one of them.
Okay, I'm gonna actually retweet my opinion on this. Having someone's corporate dick in your asshole is not tolerance, Dave.
You know, they're going to find that homophobic in the same way that they find me anti-Semitic if I criticize Israel. Get it? Because you're half gay.
It's submission. There we go.
It's submission and not the fun kind.
Submission. And we'll do a little stylization, and not the fun kind. There we go. There we go.
And that's why Jeff gets hate on Twitter, and I just lose followers. Oh, by the way, guys, make sure to catch...
I agree! Sorry.
Yeah, make sure to catch Friday's YouTube Saints, where we're going to have a very contentious debate with a guest that we agree completely on everything with.
That's right. That's absolutely what we're going to do, 100%.
That's a joke. We don't have a guest.
I fucking hate that cocksucker. Yeah, we don't have a guest yet. I should, although I should actually go ask Ghastly, because I had a really good time with him on Poisoning the Well Live. That was good.
I really know. I mean, I loved watching him, and actually, and you know, fuck it. I was gonna tell you in private, but it was a surprising thing. I've actually made peace with AP.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
What-
Yeah. AP's
Yeah, well, I mean-
he's an interesting good. He's an interesting dude.
Well, yeah, I mean, it pissed me off fucking very quite a bit, but
Back
well,
in the
like,
day,
yeah, well, back today, like a year ago. Yeah, it was a year ago. But yeah, it was because it was, you know, it was when Poisoning the Well were doing their, you know, Warski, get the fuck back live stream. And
we will defend ourselves. We will defend ourselves.
Alex will defend me. Alex defend me. Alex, defend me.
We're standing our ground. Aim.
I'm a 1-0 MMA champion. But all the same, so they were doing their live stream on it, and I mentioned that AP had claimed he was in the hospital. Now, I'd only seen this referenced in the live streams. I had no way to verify it. Honestly, didn't give a shit. And he hit me up on Twitter saying, "Oh, is this enough proof or whatever?" I'm like, "Dude, you talk a lot of shit, and I don't follow you." And we got a little back and forth, and I'm like, and I told him, I'm like, "Yeah, well, fuck you. You accused me of flagging you off of Twitter." He tried saying, "Yeah, you did." I'm like, "Dude, I don't flag people off Twitter, especially at that time, because I had way more going on, especially in regards to false accusations, which I think you know about." And he came back surprisingly with, "All right, man. Well, if that's the case, I apologize." I'm like, "Well, shit. Fair enough." So
everything, you know, everybody was in like a fever pitch back then. Like, it doesn't surprise me. A lot of people had some weird ideas about shit that was going on. They just kind of took everything for granted. Everybody assumed that they were on the right side. It was weird.
It's the nature of social media. It's kind of the shit that I talk about in the videos that I make that next to no one watches. That, you know, we live in a time right now where no one's actually. We used to be encouraged. I remember at the start of Gamergate, you know, we were encouraged to be critical thinkers, take our time to think about things before offering a response. That shit, that died quick. And nowadays we're surprised that dipshits like Candace Owens become heroes of certain ideologies when no one's interested in deep thought. Everyone's just interested in, owned, wrecked, bro. So it is nice though that, like, it is kind of nice to see that numbers of people are, you know, coming back around to this notion, like, maybe I was too quick on the draw on that one.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. Addiemonster said in the chat, "You want Nazi Germany? Go to China." So in that, I almost wish we were just covering that whole shit on the fucking show, because it is so abominably fucking dumb what happened to Warski and that whole shit. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll do like a special or something to cover it. I don't know. I don't want to get into the drama. I know. I don't want to get into the drama.
It's not only that. At this point too, it would be like we'd be, you know, it's like it's showing up late to the party just to crow over the misery of the people you despise. Which, not that I'm above that.
No, I'm not above that either. But yeah, it's not good copy. It's not good copy.
It's not a good look, bro.
But for those who did see the video, the guy, the weird wingnut dude, the QAnon guy who was like, "If you want Nazi Germany, go to China." That dude, I have a friend who's just like that. He's obsessed with China. He's like, "Dude, China."
Wait, that was the QAnon dude? Because I thought that was Beefcake McGillicuddy.
No. I went back and I rewatched it after I was on the Poisoning the Well stream. That was a QAnon dude. It was a QAnon dude who was like, "Nazi Germany, go to China, dude." Like, no, what? You know, no.
Well, there's a funny parallel to be drawn here, actually. In much the same way that in the last year and a half, let's say, the lesson was learned by a lot of people, like, hey, you shouldn't just buddy up to and stream with just any old YouTuber because they got numbers. Also, when you're live streaming in public, aside from not playing like racist music in a place like Clearwater, Florida, maybe it's not a good idea to just like engage with any old crackpot you find on the side of the street.
I'm kind of retarded.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah. You're going to get... I mean, like, if you see somebody with a We Are QAnon shirt playing an acoustic guitar on a public bench on a sidewalk...
See, here's what I don't understand. Okay. I personally love watching people get in trouble, and I love watching people get fucked up. I love it. I'm addicted to it. Some of my favorite subreddits are watching people get fucking hurt because they did things that were dumb and they should have been smarter, but they didn't, and then they got fucked up. I love it. It's a whole cottage industry that was born out of America's Funniest Home Videos. Nobody gave a fuck about the cute little puppy that runs around and can bark along with jingle bells. Nobody cares. No.
They like dad getting hit in the nuts.
Yeah, they want dad getting hit in the nuts with a baseball bat by a fucking toddler. That's what everybody wants. And that birthed this whole fucking thing. That's what our culture is obsessed with. I love watching people get in trouble. But the problem is watching somebody who has absolutely no self-awareness really try and do this to the absolute extreme. If you have any idea who the fuck Ice Poseidon is, why in the world would you ever think that in real life streaming is a good idea? Half of his audience is actively trying to get him murdered.
Yeah.
And Ice, to Ice's credit, he's like, fuck it, dude. We'll see what happens. And he knows, fully cognizant that he's going into it. And fine, good for him. But what kind of a fucking mouth-breathing idiot looks at that situation and goes, well, that's not going to happen to me? Like, what?
Or better yet, I would take it a step further, man. But I mean, it's, it's like there's honestly a part of me, as much as I honestly, truly, deeply, and personally despise Worski, right?
Sure.
Like, it's like what we are watching is the meltdown of a human being in real time. And every time you think he's gotten as bad as he can get, and this isn't in like that Howard Stern way, like, oh my God, how much more is he going to push the envelope? It's like, how much more pathetic and destructive is this going to be?
Yeah.
It gets worse. And I mean, at least for me, I've been trying to be reflective lately. There does come a point in which I say to myself, like, this is just tragedy porn, and I don't want to support it. I don't want to cheer it on, but then that other side, which is like I love crowing over the misfortune of my enemies, kicks in, and I'm like,
It's a conflicting issue. It really honestly is. It's a conflicting issue. I maintained my absolute objectivity. I was like, you know what? Don't like the fucking kid, but I don't want to wish him any ill will. It's fine. He almost got his friends fucking murdered in the goddamn street, and one of them probably is gonna have to deal with a felony. But whatever, fine. I still don't wish the kid ill will. But then the very next fucking day, he goes and he takes the piss out of young Crip. Young fucking Crip.
It does get kind of hard to like find that sort of centered Buddhist sympathy for your fellow man with that kind of thing.
Yeah, when he then goes and attacks a YouTube comedian who is confined to a fucking wheelchair. Yeah, who has to go to the emergency room at least once every 2 months, sometimes once a month, just to keep himself fucking living. And he takes his free time to try and make people laugh. And he has the audacity to be like, well, I'm just going to take the piss out of this fucking cripple kid. Dude. I am trying. I am trying not to get involved in drama. I am trying not to wish anybody ill will. But that is really fucking pushing it. And I'm having a hard fucking time with it.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, one thing we can say is that despite, Crip's condition and his challenges and everything he has to go through, at least he doesn't have to be Andy Worski.
That's very true. And he took this whole situation like a fucking champ. So
he's a proper comedian in that sense, though.
Pinky's up for fucking young Crip, man.
Yeah, that's the trick to him too. He's a proper fucking comedian. Like, it's everything is water off a duck's back. And also, if you had to deal with the kind of shit he's going to deal with, do you really think some fucking moron who was, basically ejected from Canada by everyone he's ever been close to,
and his family,
and then has to trot off first to Richmond, Virginia, then to fucking Florida to find whatever bottom-feeding failures he can to follow him around and support him in that way? Young Crip, you know what? He's funny, and he's dealing with some serious shit. At least he doesn't have to be Andy Worski.
At least he doesn't have to be Andy Worski. I love Young Crip. Go subscribe to fucking Young Crip. He's a fucking baller. Do we want to pull some people in and then do...
And tell him to come on the goddamn show, too.
I should invite him on the show.
So I was telling all of them because I'm pretty sure, comedian likes listening to the audience more than randomers.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I could find a way to bully that crippled kid to come on the show. So do we want to do another news article, or should we pull somebody in and do the article with them?
Let's pick the best, and you know what, we can save the rest, and when we bring people in, let's like look over some of these with them. I'm personally kind of thinking. Oh, it's hard to tell. You pick one.
Me pick one? I'm okay. All right.
Oh my God!
Hey, come here. You interrupted my shit.
We finally have a woman on the show. Jesus
We finally
Christ.
have a woman guest here. You talk to Nick for a second.
Oh.
I'm gonna go piss.
Okay. Yeah, pee break for you.
So hey everybody, welcome Mems, the new co-host of Midweek Saints. Given that Jeff has to keep fucking off every 5 minutes to do something.
I was also in a meeting, but like I couldn't leave my meeting to do stuff.
You'll need to convince your company, your corporation, this multi-million-dollar corporation, that this 99% Twitch stream needs the time in order to flex its muscle without the interruption of corporate bullshit.
Corporate America, you must bow to the whim of our. Wait, is this Voyager or TNG? This is Voyager.
That's Voyager. Yeah.
Bow to the Voyager.
Jeff put it up one time, and we just never got rid of it.
No, it's good. It's good. Yeah. Voyager is great.
Voyager is great, and actually, well, here's the thing. I don't know if you caught it on Twitter, about maybe a week ago. Jonan Vasquez, creator of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and Invader Zim, tweeted out the truest thing I've ever seen said on the internet, which is that the Netflix skip intro button was invented for the intro to Enterprise.
I think I heard you saying that
Yeah, do the show.
after
I'm gonna go relax.
Saints.
I'm gonna go relax. You do the show.
What?
Memory's the new co-host.
I need a drink.
By the way, if you're just tuning in, everybody, yes, Jeff's
if I
hair.
am taking your job, you fetch me a drink, woman.
What do you want?
With
Colorado
ice.
Bulldog?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't know how to make it.
You don't know how to
I'm
make
kinda
it?
retarded.
Well, then definitely do not fetch me a drink.
Well, you can tell me how to make it.
So you need 1 shot of vodka, 2 shots Kahlua. Take the pint glass. It's supposed to be crushed ice, but we don't have crushed ice. So just put like 2 or 3 ice cubes in it.
Right.
Then 1 shot vodka, 2 shots Kahlua. Fill it almost to the top with Coca-Cola, and then a little bit of cream, and then shake it.
And make her a sandwich too.
No, I already made myself a sandwich.
No, damn it.
Girl power.
Yeah. And I was just gonna say, it's like I'm amazed, Memory. You've been married to him for I don't know how long, and yet you don't understand that Jeff can only take so many steps in a given instruction. It's like, all right, you know what? Put this and that in there, and then come back, and I'll tell you the rest.
No, he's pretty good about following directions. If he gets confused, he'll ask for more.
Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, yes, Jeff's gotten a lot prettier. His hair has grown longer. And it's still technically like it's in the family. It's a holiday.
It's a holiday.
Now. Yeah. Because apparently Jeff's just not interested in doing this show anymore. I guess that's fine. Because I have no technical control and I can't bring any articles up. So.
Oh yeah, I don't know what he wanted to do. I just see. Did you guys already talk about this Sky News thing? Mansu's parents.
Oh yeah, no, that was the one I wanted to go over. If you want, can you bring that up?
I don't know what his setup
Control.
is. Yeah.
Control. Exactly. Yeah.
My OBS is way different than yours.
Well,
He has so many more things. I don't want to press buttons and break it.
Well, this is really interesting actually because I noticed that Jeff found another convenient excuse to fuck off from the show when I offered. I'm like, you pick the next article before we bring people in. It's like, oh shit, Memory's here. I don't have to make a decision. Good.
Yeah, that could be. Queen of the holidays. That's so cute. Yeah, so someone's asking in the chat if I was telling him how to make a White Russian. Yeah, Colorado Bulldog is basically a White Russian with cola, and it makes it taste like an adult Coke float. It's really good. Alcoholic Coke float.
That sounds pretty good. I've made hard root beer floats before. I want to say I made it with rum.
I could see root beer and rum. I'm not a big root beer fan, so that does not sound appealing to me.
Well,
so
all right. Well,
so at VidCon, you'll drink that, and I will drink a Colorado Bulldog, and we will be alcoholic soda drinkers. I guess.
Well, I mean, I will drink that from my home. I have no plan on going back to VidCon, to be honest with you.
Why?
None.
But there
What?
are pets this year.
Want a straw?
Yes, I want a straw.
If I want to see pets that are eager for genuine and warm human attention, I can just walk down the street here as everyone's walking their, abused and neglected pit bull down the street.
Paper towel.
The thing gets just confused when
wanna
someone wants to say
All
hello.
over your desk. This is very messy. Oh, and my drink is now see-through.
I swear to Christ, it's good. Look at that. Are you drinking Ecto Cooler? Is that what's going on? This is Ecto Cooler with gin in it.
Apparently.
It's like, what do you call this? I call it a Paul Feig. It's kind of disgusting, but I'm supposed to like it.
We're supposed to look at your articles, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know what your things are.
Yeah, we're not gonna look through the articles.
We're not?
No.
Well, Jeff, she suggested the Sky News article, which I think is one that is worth going over.
Jeff can't hear you.
Well, you could relay them.
He's pulling someone in. He's doing the random number generator.
Oh, dear.
9.
Oh, dear.
Okay. Hello. Do I need to say
Oh
who
shit, is it me?
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
you.
Hello.
Hello,
So-
Mims. Hi.
You're gonna shut the door or just leave it open? Okay. I'm just pretending to be you right now. Do it. You're gonna distract my show with that fine ass.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Well, at least for 2 weeks now, you have to refer to him as wife, and you can only say it when you're in the other room and yell it.
Wife.
Let's see how it works. Worked pretty well.
So, Sir is watching. How is you?
I'm all right. Month kind of started off roughly, but things are getting better.
I feel that, man. That is how my April is going. How about you, Nick?
Well, I mean, it is tax month, so yeah, everybody is like, everybody's in a fucking lurch. The greatest thing I found too is when you try looking up like what's the tax deal with the Patreon thing, and Patreon's like, well, if you made less than $12,000, we're not going to send you anything, but we have no more advice for you. And then the only thing left is Reddit.
Yeah.
And then Reddit's like, well, it depends. If you offer something in return for what you're doing, it's a hobby and non-taxable. And somebody else is like, yeah, but you could also say that about a waitress, because maybe she just likes hanging out at that restaurant.
Just starts helping people clean tables and bringing food out for the chefs, She's just a real good buddy.
Yeah, Kubiak puts it out, feel the tax burn. It's like, you know what I need to do? I need to write a best-selling novel. That way I, too, can be a millionaire.
Somebody just called me the Shrek of Oregon.
Wait, what? What?
But,
on Twitter?
There was no context added. They just called me the Shrek of Oregon.
Was that on Twitter?
Yeah.
So what on Twitter? Just randomly, Jeff is the Shrek of Oregon.
Yeah.
How?
Somebody once told me the wildest.
Oh my god.
There's a moment there where I was going to ask Mems to read Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life, but that would add too much context to that particular copy pasta.
No.
Yeah.
So, sir, how's tax season going for you?
No issues there. As I said, my month kind of started out rough. I had my first car accident, had to drop almost $150 in auto repairs. My hours have been cut at work for the rest of the month. So it's been interesting.
This economy is going so well. It's the greatest.
Well, so at least everybody is like physically okay from the car accident, yeah?
Oh, no one else was involved. I lost focus while I was turning out of my neighborhood and drove over a fucking anchor cable to a power pole.
Ah!
Ooh.
That's no good.
You didn't have to pay for
it only damaged my bumper and like bent a fender that was already bent.
And the city's not
That's not
coming
too
at you for repair bills, though, right?
No, it was 2:40 in the fucking morning. No one was there.
It was like,
I just pulled that yellow plastic thing that they put around the cable out of my fucking wheel well, tossed it onto somebody's yard, and drove off.
You know, the fucking sickest thing is, like, if the city caught on. I don't know where it's like where you live, but they would charge you fucking an arm and a leg for that. I was in a high speed accident with my brother years ago. We're coming home from Cape Cod, going up 93 North, which is just this 2-lane little country highway because New Hampshire refuses to evolve. And everyone's doing 70. It's fucking Labor Day weekend. There's this Jeep Wrangler that's pluming smoke, and it's dumping it onto this Buick LeSabre. My brother gets alongside him about like that far, and this guy decides, I'm taking this lane. Tommy, my brother, jumps into the other lane. We're good there for a bit. Then he hits the rumble strips. Traffic somehow clears out. We go into a spin, bang, headlong at 70 miles an hour. Somehow just bounce off the guardrail. Continue the spin. End up horizontal across both lanes. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. We have no airbags. 3 cars somehow whip around the front of us. I look out the passenger window and I see like this entire line of cars coming to like screeching halts at different angles. We get out, we're fine. Witnesses tell the state trooper what happened, everything, whatever. We walk back home. They tow the car. They charged him $480 for the guardrail.
And meanwhile, you were just standing there like, how the fuck did we not just die?
Oh no, yeah, no. We had a good, like, we went back, we smoked a bowl. We're sitting in the apartment we share, which ironically too, where we got into the crash, we lived in this one of those like shitty apartment complexes just off the highway. But we were a solid 2 miles from our exit. So we just hop the guardrail, hop a fence, walk to our apartment, about 5 minutes tops. We're sitting there and I'm just like, hey, that's some good driving, dude. Thanks for keeping us alive. He's like, yeah, no problem, dude. Happy to help.
It was a minor accident. I appreciate it though, Mecca.
Yeah, so I'm glad you were able to just litter on someone's lawn and not get hit with, like, they'd probably say that yellow piece of plastic was worth $1,200 and you need to replace it. I'm afraid to make up some city and state that you live in because knowing my luck, I'd get it just right and the authorities are watching right now.
Yeah, that would be just my luck with how this month's been going so far.
Yeah, you see, guys, this is why internet anonymity works. Fuck you, Dave Rubin. We need to save and preserve that shit. Otherwise, this motherfucker might be on the hook for thousands of dollars for a piece of plastic.
I kind of had a funny incident that happened to me not too long back, maybe a few weeks ago. I had woken up. It's early afternoon. I work really in the morning, so I tend to sleep through the afternoons, but I woke up early this particular day. So I decided, fuck it, I haven't seen my neighbors in a while. I'm going to go across the street and see how they're doing. You know, they're an older couple, like husband's a Nam veteran, you know, got cancer from Agent Orange a while back, but survived it.
Badass.
So I'm going across the street. Well, I walk out my front door and I'm walking across my yard to go across the street. And there's this white Kia Optima. It's like driving down my street as I'm coming out of my house.
I love how you know exactly what the model was, dude.
Well, this was so weird that it stuck in my head. But like, as soon as I exit my house and start walking across the yard, this car comes to a dead stop. Backs up. Guy rolls his window down. You know, it's this nicely dressed looking black gentleman. And he rolls his window down and he's like, "Good morning, sir." And I'm like, "Morning." He's like, "Can I interest you in AT&T Uverse?"
Wow, that puts Comcast to shame.
And I'm like, no, I'm just going to see my neighbors. And he's like, "Oh." And he looked kind of disappointed and he drove off. I'm like, was I just involved in a drive-by sales pitch?
Yes.
You're lucky then too. You're like, no, I'm just going to see my neighbors. Oh, you think they'd like AT&T Universe, sir?
That's too funny. Jesus Christ.
I
That's
do
wacky
think.
shit.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I just love too. You're like, it was a white Kia Optima. I remember it like it was yesterday. Why? Because who the fuck drives a Kia Optima?
No shit.
Wait. It's like I just want to see like the regular car reviews of that. This is the official car of Sir. Would you like AT&T Universe?
What are you doing? Oh my god.
I pull my pants down behind the chair so we don't get copy struck by Peter Pie off of the Bezos machine.
Yeah, he was dropping a deuce behind the chair. That way the stink bug's the least of the problems.
The internet is pretending that I'm your mom.
Gross.
Get out of my room, Mems. I'm playing Minecraft.
Get out of my room, Mems. I'm playing Minecraft.
Get off the computer.
No, I don't know, guys. Come on, let's quit being boomers. The real thing is get out of my room. I'm playing Fortnite.
Oh, Addie, I already know.
Oh yeah, no, she already knows.
Well aware.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. No, there's no mystery. There's no mystery anymore. The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone.
It's just like one day Jeff's gonna like tearfully be like, "Ma'am, I'm sorry. I love you to death. You're the mother of my firstborn. We've had such a great family, but you just ain't got a dick."
Yeah, right. Eventually, probably.
There's a distinct lack of thin penis.
Eventually.
Eventually what?
Probably.
Nothing
Just
at
say
all,
yes.
Jeff.
Just agree. Always agree.
Jeff. Yeah, it's like right now people are being like, is the YouTube saying it's gonna turn into the Birdcage 2?
Oh no.
No, that's not happening. Chat. Maybe. Drop it. It's not happening.
Maybe.
He doesn't even know what he's talking about. Maybe, I don't know. Anything is possible.
Yeah, probably.
I like the fact that I have made literally thousands of people look at a furry dude playing with his own shit over the past 24 hours.
I'm so glad I am not dumb enough to look at that.
Yeah, so you guys, you got to remember, like,
I'm glad I never signed up for social media.
Yeah, no, the most important thing you can do if you ever follow Jeff on any social media is to use reverse psychology on everything. If he says don't look at something,
don't look at it.
Assume that he means it, even though he doesn't.
He wants you to look at it, but he's going to tell you not to.
Look, listen. When I post on Twitter that I don't think you should look at a profile, I fucking mean it. Don't look at it. I am bringing it to your attention so you specifically don't look at it. Stop. Okay.
You know that doesn't work though.
That's not my problem. That's not. I'm doing my part. It's that everybody else keeps fucking it up. Don't look at it. Don't do it.
Well, then don't fucking bring it up then.
If
you sow the seeds of curiosity that leads to these people's downfall, take responsibility, Jeff.
If I don't let you know not to look at it, you might stumble upon it on your own, and nobody warned you.
Well, see, if you want a nice safeguard against that, let me offer this. If you use Twitter and you want to protect yourself against Jeff manipulating you into scarring your own psyche, use TweetDeck, because when you click on somebody's profile, it'll just show you the banner with the description and nothing else. And that's how I knew right away. I mean, I'm like, okay, what is Jeff trying to goad people into looking at that I have no interest in seeing? And then I look, I'm like, nope, that's a fursuit. That's a fursuit. Yeah, this is going to get heady real quick.
Listen, r/Zootopia porn is a hive, a destination.
Dear Ian, I love you.
Oh, our friend Ian is in the chat. Zootopia porn is a destination that will lead you to many pathways, both forbidden and taboo on the internet. So don't go to that subreddit. Do not. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm very glad that I did not look at the poopy.
I can't ignore your shit dong forever. Larry, did you send me a shit dong?
Well, we got a bunch of, we actually did have a bunch of things to catch up on.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep hosting?
I'm having fun.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
If
Here,
you don't want
No, sit the fuck down.
Let me get my phone.
Okay.
Actually, well, Mems, come back as his co-host.
Come back as my co-host?
Yes, well, not replacing me, even though I'd imagine plenty of people would be happy about that. Hey guys, it's the Holiday Family Fun Hour. Let's look at some furry scat porn. But,
All right, Sir is watching. Anything you want to show, promote, put out there into the world?
Not a whole lot really. Although I will shout out my new buddy Ward of Demons. Anybody that isn't following Ward on Twitch, you should probably go and do that.
Ward is great. He's fucking wonderful.
Oh, and he was also the first to actually provide evidence that, yes, he went right over to Auntie Donna and said, what was it? YouTube Saints sent me. Oh, yeah, the @YouTube Saints sent me. Fuck you. There we go.
One connect says, because of Jeff Holiday, I watched a man stick his micro penis in a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, that's what you should expect with your friendship.
Also, I'll do Jables a quick favor and shout out the Lesser Saints of Discord. Jables, Ward, and a couple other people.
Only because I'm usually closer to it.
Keep going.
Yeah, me, Ward, Jables, and a couple other people had a pretty interesting conversation on the topic of privilege and other such societal woes on that channel not too long ago.
That's something I've noticed. I try to tune into Lesser Saints of Discord every time I see it, because usually, I mean, I'm in the midst of writing, ticker lines and shit at that point. And I always make sure to tune in, give it a listen, give it a like, share it around. But I do notice you guys get into like honest, serious discussions, whereas we are just fucking, we're just clowns fighting in a food court, basically.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so Sir's watching. Love you, buddy. We will see you again soon. All right.
Hey guys, it's always nice. Later, Mems.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
Cool. I got Ward of Demons thing all set there. Let's see how many people are in the waiting room before we pull them in. Oh, fuck me dead. Larry Kubiak did. Okay, I guess he did send me something awful.
Larry did a thing.
He did a thing. Okay. Word of Demons says, "Stand back! Stand back!" People are so desperate to be first to put out a video or response to something they don't have time to think critically. Indeed. Rimshee resubscribed 18 months. 18 months or so.
I can't believe we've been doing this show that long.
I know.
By the way, Jeff,
huh?
Just technical thing. Just push your mic back a little bit.
Why?
That way, because it sounds like you're speaking through a can. That's too much.
Getting a bit of an echo off.
The thing, Mems is a lot quieter than me.
There you go.
I can be louder. I'm just usually quiet because I'm sitting so close to the microphone.
Yeah.
So now that I'm farther away, I have to talk louder.
So if I
also,
sound like...
why am I still here?
Oh yeah, fuck. Okay.
Get the fuck out of here!
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here! All right. So if I sound like I'm in a tin can, that's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, unidirectional mic, as one Canuck says.
Shut up. Anime Moon says, "Oh yeah, speaking of false accusations, Vic Magnoga update pronounced it as a mix of filet mignon and lasagna. Shut up. Bitches are getting served papers. A very special soy boy is getting a ream of printer paper in his mailbox, all over jelly bean, no less. No, I know. Nick Riccietta? Riccietta? I don't know. His last name is
Ricotta?
No, it's like Riccietta.
Ricotta cheese.
He's a lawyer who does streams on the internet. Actually does a really good stream. He's been covering that. Larry Kubiak with the $50. Speaking of Nazis and weebs, got the perfect mashup for you. Can't remember if I ever sent this already, but as always, I'm out of shit. Much love, motherfuckers. Okay. Okay. I'm so terrified of this.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Oh, sure. Yeah. It's gonna be great.
Oh, I think I've seen this. Actually.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yes, I have.
meine Damen and
Yeah.
all the way from
2011.
Japan, the Yodomeister, Mr. Takeo Ishii.
Vel, ich bin auf einmal gegangen, hab mal mein Baby Hände fangen, mein Baby Hände.
Hang on. We can't get a copyright strike on this.
Yeah, that's true. over the chicken yodeling.
Wait,
That's true.
That's true.
just so I can catch up on, like, in a good, accurate description of what we're looking at here. We're seeing a Japanese man.
You're seeing a Japanese man yodel to his chickens. You bigot?
That's wholesome.
That's wholesome
That's
as fuck.
wholesome. No auto-tune. No auto-tune. The chickens dig it.
The chicken solo is too much.
No, we gotta play the chicken solo. We gotta play the chicken solo.
This is what would have happened if the Axis powers had won. This would be modern day SoundCloud right now. I'm starting to get the feeling the chickens didn't really do the solos there. And call me a skeptic, you know. But
Is this gonna be like a Milli Vanilli, a Milli Chickilli?
Listen, I think we need to forward this video on to Greg LaFleur and find out what he thinks.
Händel ist am Herz auf dich sprungen, hat sie seine Fratere verbrunnen. Gell, mein Bibi Händel, gell, Bibi, gell, mein Bibi Händel, jetzt tut's weh.
Chicken gate.
You can clearly see he's making the chicken noise himself.
Oh my God, this is.
I've got the documents. He's making the chicken noises himself with his own mouth.
We've got the white papers. They scratched up on the white papers. We decipher it through a bunch of experts.
Well, this is the globalist international egg council at work once again, making sure that we don't believe that chickens can sing, or think that chickens can sing.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, mein Damen und Herren, presenting to you aus Rhein-Im-Winkel, Southern Bavaria, the Yodelmeister, Yodeling,
Muss ich geschwind in Stadt reinlaufen und ein neues Pipi-Händel kaufen. Gell, mein Pipi-Händel, gell, Bibi, gell, mein Pipi-Händel, jetzt tut's weh.
Does that say Cafe Hell? He's singing in front of Cafe Hell. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the evidence now. This man, who is obsessed with showing his cocks on the internet and singing for his chickens, hangs out at Cafe Hell.
some extreme yodeling with Tarket.
No extreme chicken, no extreme chicken. Don't take it to the extreme.
Give me it.
By the way, for when this goes up on YouTube, I hope they recognize that this is fair use, as this is the Memorie Holiday Remix.
Word of Demon says, can we please mourn the death of Jeff's masculinity? No.
Thank you, Larry Kubiak. We haven't heard that song in years.
Yeah,
It was
really
great.
good.
That was a good flashback to the
Anime Moon.
year
Nick,
of acid.
Does this mean I have to make Mems watch anime now?
No.
No.
Yes.
Dragon of the West has returned to trap Jeff. Those are two pennies, you fuck. Yami no Tenchi says, all hail Mems, the House of Holiday, the first of her name, the goddess, queen of the saints, the beauty of the first men, queen of Twitch, Khaleesi of the great Oregon lands, protector of the realm, lady regent of all us, peasants, breaker of silence.
Yes. That is now going to be what I put on my resume.
There you go.
I'm going to change my resume right now.
The header's going to be 1/3 of the entire resume.
Word of Demon says, yay, payday. And then Anime Moon and Mr. Tickle Trunk both tossed us some videos. I'm down for checking them out, but we need to...
another guest.
Let's bring a guest in.
Yeah.
And then we can, hopefully they'll be able to open the My Circle too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gotta say though, after that down home country Bavarian Japanese goodness, it feels really weird to be back on the starship.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost feel like we should be doing this show from Cafe Hell.
I know this guy.
I know this guy too.
It's...
Oh no, it's me.
Oh,
Hello.
hi!
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I stopped watching your stream and I started watching a video. All of a sudden, like, I forgot myself on Discord. Jesus.
Oh no.
Why?
That's okay. Listen, you're about to be famous because the fact that we have an Arab on the show means we're about to be Stefan Molyneux territory. So hey, I look forward to his response video. How you doing, Habib?
Oh my god.
Not bad, not bad.
By the
Not
way,
bad.
last week, I think it was last week, were those chicken or duck?
Duck. Those were duck legs.
I'm really hungry, so I can't help but think about what those.
No, it was my first time to prepare duck legs that way, and they ended up being a little bit chewy.
Mm-hmm.
But the flavor was just amazing, so we didn't care.
But, yeah, I mean, I think that's the problem with duck, though, is like you get duck and it looks like chicken, so you treat it like chicken, and then you're like, oh, I was wrong. But it's still.
No, I should have just cooked it a little bit at lower temperature and a little bit longer. Like I slow cooked it for like 4 hours. And I should have kept it there for a little bit longer and a bit lower, but you live and learn.
Well, my take has been like, it seems to be that when you're taking the animal that you're cooking, right? If it's the kind of thing that just hangs out in your yard, like chicken, right? Or even like if you're raising turkeys or whatever, yeah, you can cook that shit pretty good. But if it's the kind of thing that's constantly moving around and like, you know, they try to cross highways and shit, probably gonna be a bit tougher. It's like a difference between like it's the difference between like rabbit and pork. It's not like pigs are climbing trees.
I saw a wine bottle opener corkscrew that had a duck on the top of it.
That's called New Hampshire export.
No, do you get the joke though? Because they've got corkscrew dicks. Ducks do. Ducks have a corkscrew dick.
They do, actually.
And
yeah.
somebody put. So somebody put a wood duck carving on the top of a wine bottle opener.
Oh.
And I thought that was clever.
It is clever.
Like, I kind of need that.
I'm just picturing like a mid-nut Donald Duck corkscrew where like when you put it into the wine, it's just Donald Duck like.
Oh my god!
Donald Duck just scoring a wine bottle.
Listen, he's got an addiction. There's a reason he doesn't wear pants. Don't shame him.
And then Daisy Duck just walks in and goes like, "The fuck is going on?"
No, Daisy Duck walks in and says, "Again."
This is good. I like this. This is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jeff's gonna start his own subreddit to compete with what was that one? Fucking Zootopia porn. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
You know, I watched the like animated thing on that person's Twitter, and like surprisingly enough, like was rather impressed with the animation.
What, on Messy Tales?
I don't know the person. Like, it was Zootopia, like, fan fiction Twitter account.
Okay.
And some person, like, had, I don't know, I just came across it. And they did all these like furry fan fiction pornos from Zootopia, but they had this like little animated thing, like clip.
Oh.
Of like a
I don't
cartoon.
think I found this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I was really impressed with like the animating skills of the person.
I'm just really
That's
happy
good.
you did
Yeah.
say what I was expecting, which is like I watched it and it's kind of hot.
No, 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 not into that.
Let's just go to the dark side.
No, I lately I'm really fascinated with animating, and so like anytime I see like cartoonery, I watch it because I wanna be a good animator, but I suck at it.
I want to be a good animator, and if there's one thing you need a lot of dedication to, it's making sure that rabbit's face is just the right kind of contorted while that fox plunges into her and destroys your child.
Well,
Oh, jeez.
no.
Holy fuck!
I just thought that
What?
they were very skillful animator, and now I'm all embarrassed because y'all are making fun of me.
No.
I am not good at animating. I suck at animating. Like my like little animation of Stella playing with the beach ball was awful.
Well, if you start doing animations, but you open yourself to commissions for furry people,
No.
No, you don't have to be good. That's the whole thing. You don't have to be good. They have lots of money. For some weird reason, rich people turn out to be furries. I don't know what it is, but it's true.
It's on the money. It's a disease on the $1,000 bills.
Okay, Mems, by the way, do you do
Turns
like
you into a furry.
do you do like hand-drawn animation or do you do 3D animation?
No, I'm talking like it was in Adobe Illustrator, like making puppets and animating them.
Yeah, because
So,
I know a
like-
guy who's looking for 3D animation for a game that he's making.
Yeah.
Habib, I have to ask,
my video was
without giving it away, I have to ask, is it the same guy who was trying to make that game we knew before?
No. I was in Comic-Con last week, and I met a few developers here and there, and one of them is in the market for a 3D animator, and I'm like, I'll keep an eye out.
I do.
And by the way, I
have a
did
few
drop your
animators
name.
in my Twitter followers though. Really good
Yeah,
animators. I just don't off the top of my head.
Throw them my
remember
way.
names.
I might have a thing for them.
Yeah.
And I did drop Nick's name on a few of them. Like, if you need a voice actor, I know this guy.
I'd love to be paid 1/3 of Funimation's rates. That'd be great.
No, actually, Nick, I might have a thing for you that's coming out later on this year.
Who's coming
But,
out this year?
There's this guy who's making like a
look better
virtual
with
museum based on all the Islamic artifacts in Mecca and Medina. And they went in there and they 3D scanned every single wall and every single artifact. And they're releasing like a voiceover thing, like you click on a corner of a Kaaba and the guy goes like, well, this is where Muhammad came in and slayed all the Jews. So they're doing it in multiple languages and they're looking for a guy for the English voiceover.
More than happy.
So yeah,
especially
no, I love the idea because it's like a virtual tour, and I was like, are you gonna go back to the past, like Assassin's Creed kind of style, and explore Mecca and Medina like 1,000 years in the past? And they're like, yeah, we're working on it, and it should be out later this year. And I'm like, actually, that's cool. I hate the Islamic sort of like overtone of it because again, it's a Muslim kind of country and Muslim kind of company. But I do like the idea.
It's
like
history.
a virtual tour, you know?
It's history. And also, if it's a virtual tour that takes Assassin's Creed shit, that would be awesome. If you're walking through ancient Medina, you can just climb a tower and then jump down 40 feet into a bale of hay. I'm down.
Yeah, it's going to be like a VR kind of thing that's, compatible with most cell phones. You can just like walk around in VR kind of stuff.
That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I tried the demo and it crashed like 7 times. And they're like, well, it's early. And I'm like, yeah, but it crashes a lot. You guys need to fix this.
For which game is this specifically?
Not a game.
It's not a game. It's a virtual sort of museum thing that they're working on.
Oh.
I forgot the name. The name of the developer is Semaphore?
Well,
Saudi developer.
It kind of like, I don't know, it got congealed in my brain, like when people are saying, the cathedral in Paris burned down, so now the only way you're going to be able to see it is the digital representation in Assassin's Creed. So somehow in my booze-addled brain, I was like, is that what are we, really?
No, I mean, yeah, the one in Assassin's Creed is actually pretty accurate because they
It
actually
is.
went there and scanned everything, but it's not the only way. Now, when people are like, yeah, the thing that happened in Paris is pretty sad, but the silver lining is that the cathedral itself was so well documented, and even the organ that was just destroyed, it was so well documented they can replicate it very, very accurately, and it's fine. Like, it's
Sure.
gonna be okay.
We could even 3D print a whole new cathedral. It'd be great.
Let's do
No,
that.
the ones that I was kind of worried about were the bell towers. If we lost those bells, then you could never fine tune them the same way. The bell sounds of those bells are not going to be the same ever again. The bells are not lost. It's a little bit of a silver
The
lining.
glass survived.
The glass survived too.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like the stained glass work because that's I mean, and I'm saying this is an anti-theist effectively. I'm glad as much survived as it did because it will be rebuilt. And the thing is, like, I find it funny that a lot of people seem to miss is that yes, it's a horrible thing that this beautiful monument burned down as it did, but it will be rebuilt. And moreover than that, though, we all witnessed world history live, right?
We did.
Now, granted, yeah, and just toss out all the dumb fucks conspiracy theories about this and that, or how this is about us needing to come back to God, or all that shit. Like, that was world history. This is, I'm not gonna say it's on par with the burning of the Library of Alexandria, but it will be remembered as long.
It's gonna be another scar on the church's history. If you look at Romania, for example, there's a church in, I think the city's name is Nagov. It's one of the oldest Gothic cathedrals in Romania. They call it colloquially the Black Church because in every single decade it gets burnt to the ground, and it's been happening for more than 200 years. Like every decade, just gets burnt to the ground, and nobody knows why.
Is it actually in Romania?
Yeah, that's in Romania. It's called Black Church. I've been there.
So basically, no, I'm not saying that.
So, yeah, it's just it's a tale that they told me. I haven't really looked it up. I have some pictures of it on my portfolio, and they're like, yeah, every 10 years or so, it just burns down. Maybe it's cursed or something. We don't know.
Yeah, Romanian fire codes have been shit forever. So it's just no, it's great. No, it's fine. All you have to do is wrap the bare wire in insulation, and it'll be fine.
Even when you have a lot of the artifacts in the Islamic world as well, like the Grand Mosque in Damascus, for example, was destroyed in the latest war. The oldest Grand Mosque in the world.
Okay.
A lot of tears were shed, but at the end of the day, once Syria is stabilized again, we're gonna rebuild it. So,
I think we just need to. I think we need to find a nice, good Kylo Ren gif every time this happens that we can just tweet out whenever this shit happens. Like, let the past die. Kill it if you have to.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, man.
Because they killed Star Wars, that's dead. So I mean, why not all these mosques?
Oh, come on! I do like the new trailer. It looks a little bit promising.
Yeah, I know.
It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah,
I like it.
Me and a rainbow afro wig is pretty dope. I will admit.
Oh, but by the way, I only know I've heard about the news about the new Star Wars trailer when I was in Comic-Con, and it was at the time when we were just getting a little bit tipsy at the bar.
Right.
And all of a sudden I got something on my Twitter like new Star Wars thing. I'm like, what is this? And then the trailer just hit the internet, and I was like, guys, there's a new Star Wars trailer. And all of a sudden I have the half the DC villain cast are all just around my phone huddled up watching a trailer that we couldn't even hear because everything was so loud. It's just crazy. When I first watched it, I was like, this is kind of awesome. But once I got back home, I watched it again. I was like, oh, so the Emperor might be back, because I didn't hear the laugh when I was in the bar.
Yeah, maybe he might be back. I mean, there's always there's the questions that we have with the new trilogy, because all of the expanded universe, all the books, no matter how awesome they were, they're all gone. Like they removed them. They're not canon anymore. So now we just have basic understanding, which is you have Emperor Palpatine, you have Darth Vader, you have Kylo Ren, and then you have something called Darth Plagueis. Darth Plagueis the Wise. Some people believe that Darth Plagueis might have actually ended up being what's his fucking name? The villain from The Last Jedi. What was his name? Snoke. And who the fuck named him Snoke? Snoke is such a stupid fucking name. Snoke? Snoke?
Well, no, but we do also have Darth Revan is canon now, thanks to Solo.
No, you're right. That is actually canon.
Yeah.
I mean, you're criticizing a name being stupid in a series where Han Solo is one of our main characters.
No, you're right. So, but the question is that did Palpatine learn the trick of resurrection from Darth Plagueis the Wise? Who knows?
Well, the concern I have though too is like because they've been so ham-fisted and careless with the canon, is that like they even in Clone Wars they addressed the evolution of the Force Ghost when Qui-Gon Jinn, who they actually got Liam Neeson to voice before he was outed as a massive racist. But no, but yeah, I mean, like Liam Neeson even says like, oh, I didn't learn it all the way, so I'm only a voice. And then, we get the Obi-Wan who's like, I'm so tired as a ghost, I must sit on a log. And, and then we get all this, and it's like, all right, well, okay, well, maybe Darth Plagueis was that into it, that, there's something there, but I mean, I think the important thing, as I said before, the important thing we need to remember is that J.J. Abrams has retaken control of this. And this is the guy who is ending the Star Wars series. And this is the same man who gave us the show Lost with that quote-unquote ending. So,
we'll see how that happens.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker is going to hug Rey in a church while they put the body of the franchise to rest at last.
Habib, anything you want to share with us tonight, buddy?
Okay, let me see. Let's share. Do you know a band called Bloodywood?
Yes. Which song would you recommend?
Yes. Let's listen to Tunuk Tunuk.
Tunuk. And even just so people will understand why Bloodywood is so great, right before we move on to something else, I'll actually put just a tiny little bit of Tunuk Tunuk on. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
And I'll
send
you the My Circle too, so you can actually watch with us, okay?
All right.
Here, hang on a second.
Wait, I'm already in
your
My Circle.
I already fucking sent it to you, because I am so fucking mind-bogglingly smart. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? How did I ever get so fucking smart as this? Holy shit.
It's all that positive candida.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Can I just get a little bit of love right now for the belly dancing polar bear? The belly dancing polar bear is like the unspoken hero of this video.
Yeah, somebody at one time when they were putting this video together said to themselves, you know what this video needs? A belly dancing polar bear.
That's right. That's right.
Get it done.
This isn't the original music video?
No. Or this is the original and they redid it.
I think they redid it.
They probably redid it with better quality. Because, the other one is pretty great, too, where they're in the rickshaw.
Oh, yeah. No, they did. I think they did a few of these, for sure. Anyway, go subscribe to Bloodywood. They're fucking great. Habib, we love you. You're fucking amazing.
Love you.
Love you too, buddy. Love you, man.
Go eat a
Yeah.
burger for me.
Just one?
Just one.
Yeah, and make some beer bread. It's fucking amazing.
Will do. I'll
Bye
take
bye.
pictures.
Love you. All right. Okay. There was a couple of things that I had to do.
Before you do them, I just want to say thank you for letting me sit in.
Oh, you gonna bounce?
No, I just
Oh.
wanted to say thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome very much. So, yeah.
You're always welcome on the show, man.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you
Well, I
are.
don't know about his opinion, but
My opinion.
as far as the audience and me go, we love you still.
Yeah.
Hey, don't turn them against me, God. Anime Moon says, no, Nick, this is what would happen if the Axis Powers won. It's not anime this time, I promise. This might tickle a wang. Oh, boy. Okay. This is Plastic Love. Plastic Love mashed up with Never Gonna Give You Up. Oh, no. Plastic Love. By the way, though, unironically, Plastic Love is really good. Get a girl, get a girl, get a girl.
We're no strangers to love.
We're no strangers to the Plastic Love.
Oh.
You know the rules,
And so do I.
full commitments what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling.
Best drink roll ever.
What's that?
Nothing.
All right, 20 more seconds.
To make you understand, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you
Plastic
down,
Love.
never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt
Plastic Love. All right. Anyway, Tickle Trunk, Mr. Tickle Trunk, says one of the only anime things I will ever link. I felt this is the only way Anime Moon and I can agree on anything. Okay, fair. It's just, Jesus Christ, there's no end to this tonight, is there?
No, it's almost like people are enjoying the show.
Weird,
right?
This is my voice 1 day on anime.
Ah.
This is my voice 2 weeks on anime. This is my voice 3 weeks on anime.
これはアニメで因縁看護たちの声です
Yes.
10 out of 10. I would date her.
I forgot about this fucking video. One more time. This is so good.
So good.
This is my voice 1 day on anime. This is my voice 2 weeks on anime. This is my voice 3 weeks on anime.
これはアニメで因縁看護たちの声です
Ah, fuck. Oh, God, that's good. That's really good. Yamino Tenshi, Mems, I want to be a good animator. Goes to furry porn. Years later, she becomes amazing at animation. How did she do it? To this day, nobody knows. Word of Demon says more Mems next week.
Oh no. Oh no.
What a nature.
Jotaro.
Stop it.
What? What's wrong with you?
Good snort.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Moving on.
Moving on. I'm rolling. I'm rolling.
I love it for Larry Kubiak. Mems.exe has stopped working.
Sorry.
Sounds like you've been 3 weeks on anime, Mems.
Wow.
Oh my
Hi,
god,
Rimshee.
I'm fucking crying.
Hi, Rimshee. How you doing, man?
Not too bad.
It was when you went the oh mama.
Okay. So I have to explain this a little bit. There's an anime out there, an old anime that I used to watch, and I've told this story a lot of times when I was tripping balls or very drunk.
Oh my god.
Around a bunch of gutter punks, and that's why Mems knows this so much. There's an old anime called Harmageddon.
Oh fuck.
Harmageddon has some of the most quotable fucking bad Japanese dialogue in the world.
good.
Like, for instance, the benevolent god in Harmageddon is called Floy.
He's not even joking. It's real.
Floy.
Floy.
Floy. And then, like, the announcer at one point he's like describing about how like the evil gods are coming from the earth and this, and he's like, and that's actually that is like a quote from the fucking movie, and you're like,
look at her go.
Rewind. Did he just say moo 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 moo? No way. Oh no! Moo. Ah! What? No way. He did not actually do that. And you rewind it again. And you just start just urinating everywhere because it's so fucking funny.
Well,
It's
that's the kind of thing that makes you really want to learn Japanese, because like if they actually laugh like
Yeah. The first time we watched that, I think Jeff, you waited till I was on acid.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
What does moo 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 mean in Japanese?
Floy.
Can somebody please translate moo 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 moo?
Well,
I'm gonna make
Cats
a
and Lady says
mo
moo
drink.
Cats and Lady says in the chat, moo moo is German slang for lady parts. Pussy. Oh. And
Pushy wushy? What?
Pussy. Lady parts, man. Lady parts.
Oh, indeed, yeah.
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the sheer amount of Me Too in anime is just overwhelming.
Larry, I know I probably heard it wrong. That's the joke. I know I probably heard it
Okay, so Momo is peaches.
So the Momo challenge is just to collect peaches, and kids have been killing themselves for no reason? I'm okay with that.
Well, if you're stupid enough to go through with it.
Like the Momo challenge has the big eyes, like, those are such a gorgeous peaches.
No, it's not out here. Yeah. Word of Demon said he translated it. What is
Reading through.
Here?
Where is
The translate of moo. Moo translates to what? Shopping?
What?
Shopping translates to shopping. What? No.
Shopping.
Well,
I like it.
Okay, so
Feeling
Addiemonster in the chat says moo 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 in Japanese means Jeff, I want you to spackle my back, please. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, no. Well, I obviously am very good at it. I did it today, didn't I?
I'm also I'm personally happy to hear that traps in the world are also concerned about, birth control and population rates. It's like, no, pull out first.
You know what? Traps are very socially conscious people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Piggy's up for traps, man. Piggy's up for traps.
Pinky's up.
Yeah. What the fuck are we talking about?
I have no idea. This went off the deep end.
Man, I don't know. Everything is all fucking weird for me right now.
Well, you've
Mems-
been having conversations with your wife the whole time.
Mims has been talking about
Mims was
fucking
here
wanting to
too.
be. Yeah, Mims has been wanting to like be an animator, and she started talking about furry porn. Like, I don't know. What you did? You didn't mean to.
Which, by the way,
Well, look at where we are now.
Those
Yes.
people aren't. They don't happen to be rich and furries. They are furries, so they get high-paying jobs so that they can pay for their fucking fursuits.
That actually does seem to stand to reason. So, like, if you have a really expensive hobby, like I love guns, and I want to buy guns, so I can't be poor. So I have to like get successful so I can afford guns. Furries have an even more expensive hobby than gun ownership, so they have to get like high-powered paying corporate jobs so they can afford their fursuits.
Unless they buy their fursuits from snakes.
Yeah.
Look, you may work for JASA.
That's
the
pretty
Jewish
bad.
Aeronautical and Space Agency. I know I just doxed you that you work for the fucking Jewish Aeronautical and Space Agency. I know. Deal with it, wife. But you still don't make enough money to be able to afford a fursuit. I'm sorry.
I have a friend who not only paid for a rather expensive fursuit, but also bought a fair amount of firearms.
Well, you
really?
should, because otherwise they're gonna come for your fursuit. Not on your fursuit, but for it.
Oh, actually, he protected that thing with his firearms because that thing's expensive. He didn't want anyone getting any bodily fluids on it.
Roving gangs of wannabe furries touching their own human flesh, saying, "I can't live like this anymore."
By the way,
He's also posted pictures of his fursuit in the server, Scupper. If anyone knows.
No, I know that dude. Yeah. He's a sweethart. He's nice.
Oh, he's fantastic.
By the way, there was somebody, I can't remember what your name was, but somebody in the chat was asking, basically, like, Jeff, when are you going to have a debate with Destiny? I will have a debate with Destiny when you find something that me and Destiny disagree on, because these days, there ain't much, man. Not really. I've been taking concentrated shots of high octane rocket fuel fucking soy boy octane. Constantly.
Destiny has like massive amounts of patience.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, more patience than I got.
Like,
fuck me.
That's the type of person you want to run your customer service team.
Yeah, it's true. It's totally true. But if you listen to people in a certain sphere, he is advocating for the outright genocide of all right-wing voices. Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are plenty of other people.
Who is that voice? Who is that?
That's Rimshee.
It's who?
Rimshee.
Hello, Mams.
Hello,
Yeah.
Rimshee. It is nice to meet you.
Rimshee and Jables
nice to meet you.
are the people who run the whole Saints.
Oh, well, thank you for doing that. That's very kind of you.
It's now the Memorie and Rimshee show.
It's the Memorie and Rimshee show? What are you doing? I gotta
Me
pee
or
again?
him?
It's you and me, Rimshee. We run this bitch now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Where are we gonna go? We
I
have
have
total
no idea.
command of Voyager. Where should we go?
Well, definitely not the Delta Quadrant.
Yeah, definitely want to avoid the Delta Quadrant and the Gamma. Gamma Quadrant is a little chaotic, I would say. But the Alpha Quadrant is a little boring.
Oh, definitely.
I want to check out the Beta Quadrant because that's where all the new shit that hasn't come out yet will live.
You know, I haven't dived very far enough into Star Trek lore to figure this one out. But what is the quadrant that has C to start with? It's not Charlie, is it?
No.
I wish it was. We gotta go off the Charlie Quadrant.
That's where Arlie Ernie retired to.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yes.
Retarded.
Perfect timing, Larry. Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for Jeff to get back from taking piss. Probably longer than that one.
Yeah.
Fuck, what?
The Chad Quadrant.
No.
The Chad Quadrant.
Well, no, that was the thing. They didn't have a
Hi,
C
sweetie.
quadrant because it was Alpha Quadrant, Beta Quadrant, which is where the lesser societies live. And then there was Delta Quadrant Gamma.
Well, see, that's funny. See, you hear beta and you think of like the Chad bro, like weirdo dudes on Twitter that are like, you're a beta man. I'm
kind of retarded.
And I heard
You watch Star Trek and
yeah,
anime.
I heard beta quadrant and I think like beta testing. So I was like, that's where all the new shit that hasn't come out yet lives. I want to go there.
Or it'd be
Yeah,
like,
that's kind of where my mind
There's
goes
two
to.
kinds of people in this world.
or it could be the the Betazoid quadrant where everyone is just naked all the time and fucks constantly.
And just constantly like hearing each other's voices. I'm good.
Yeah, well, but you find out like the reason Riker always had to go, on vacation to Ryza and not the Beta Quadrant is because he was banned.
What?
Lewdness. Yeah. Riker's not allowed in the Beta Quadrant. He makes everyone feel uncomfortable.
Beta! Amazing.
He's too much of a Chad bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I mean that's what we need right now. We need a Star Trek Virgin. We need we need the Virgin McCoy versus the Alpha Riker.
Do you love black people?
All of them. All of them.
Amazing.
Would it be Virgin McCoy?
I was trying to think. Well,
Virgin Barkley.
Virgin Barkley's a little too on the nose, don't you think?
Virgin Kim.
No comment. I mean, there was that whole thing with the cow.
Amazing.
Well, would you rather go with the direct first officer to first officer comparison and go with Virgin Chakotay?
Virgin Chakotay. Oh boy.
Yeah, but at the end he got to hit it off with 7 of 9, and you can't really call anybody who hits 7 of 9 beta, can you?
Oh, of course you can. They can be very submissive.
It's the ultimate intergalactic Stacy, bro.
I am not even remotely attracted to 7 of 9.
She's definitely a dominating personality, though. You gotta admit that.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying.
Well, she'd give you that line. She'd give you some
very
line about
control.
like my studies of human interaction have proven that if I put things in your body, you get maximum pleasure out of it.
That's true.
So much shit is going on right now. My girlfriend just got home, and people are texting me, and I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
you were a
because
guest on.
you got onto Voyager, and once you get on Voyager, everyone gets jealous, and they all have to talk to you at once.
Oh, my girlfriend's being quiet though. Unfortunately.
Well, it's because she knows that, she just knows that you're getting close to talking about Janeway, and how do you compete with Janeway?
Well, usually when I'm on voice, I'll do something stupid, and she'll, mostly for comedic effect, just go off. It's absolutely hilarious.
Have you tried burping in her ear?
That doesn't usually end well for me.
But does it end well for those who are watching?
Uh,
You gotta remember, you're on the internet. The no holds barred. You gotta just be willing to give it all up.
All right, so Rimshee, anything you want to share, shill, promote, anything out there for us, buddy?
Well, you were talking about Andy Worski earlier. Let's ignore him and talk about Chris. He now goes by Chris Cortex, and he's got his own channel.
He does. He does.
Is it any good?
Oh yeah, he talks about sciencey stuff.
Ooh, intelligent shit.
Yeah. No, Chris Cortex is actually pretty good stuff. Yeah, it's a good shout out. All right, man.
Yeah,
cool.
And I mean, I'll say for my part too. I mean, remembering back to VidCon 2017, as I remember, and granted, my saying people you met then were great. Chris is a good dude. I liked him.
No, he's a good guy. He's a really good
Yeah.
guy. All right,
He's smart too.
We love you, Rimshee. We'll talk to you again soon. All right, buddy.
Talk to you later. Good to meet you, Mems.
Nice to meet you.
Larry Kubiak says, here's some practice for Mems to animate porn. Oh, no.
That's how you make that money to pay your way through
I
animation.
don't want to animate porn,
And also,
guys.
Genocide Rider resubscribed 3 months so far. Fuck yeah, buddy. Fuck yeah. All right. Well, this is the
I'm sorry.
Memory.
I'm sorry.
Nope. You
This is not.
stay.
But I don't.
Stay.
Mhm.
Stay.
But it's
Stay.
not.
Stay.
Safer word. Diesel Productions present.
Oh, I see.
Let's see how much we can get away with a re-upload on YouTube, huh?
Oh, that's beautiful.
This will probably be the best birthday party in your whole life.
Sure will be. Yeah. Who was it that did heavy
Happy
metal again?
birthday! What?
Who was it that created heavy metal and or the original Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Oh, I don't know.
Heavy metal. I haven't thought about that in forever.
Yeah.
He's so proud right now.
Yami no Tenchi says, all hail Mems bows. Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Backsheet. Ralph Backsheet.
Okay.
You guys are so nice to me.
One more person, then we're gonna call it quits. So let's see who's gonna get it. Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
I decided I wanted to pull two people in at the same time. So Addie and SkullMaggot.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's me?
Yes, it is two.
you!
It is two.
You!
Oh my god.
Oh, you don't know how happy I am.
Aww. Hello.
Welcome to
Hello.
Voyager.
How's it going, everybody?
It's going fantastic.
What happened to SkullMaggot?
Wait, what?
Oh no.
Oh no.
He got so excited he fell out of the chat.
No. Okay.
He was overwhelmed.
You pulled in someone.
Overwhelmed.
Didn't you?
I pulled in Addie and SkullMaggot, but SkullMaggot unfortunately dropped. I'll keep an eye out and I'll pull SkullMaggot back in. Hi, Addie.
Hello, Eddie. Hi, Mems. Sorry for constantly trying to steal your husband away from you.
I mean, it's not really stealing. It's more like leasing out with no option to buy.
Yeah, true. I'm really no competition though, honestly.
Aw, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, gosh.
Addie is pretty much the rapid fire hot takes of the internet.
Queen shit poster of the chat.
Yeah. Addie is the queen shit poster. I like Addie.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Welcome back.
Like that.
Welcome back,
Skull.
SkullMaggot.
Discord doesn't like me lately.
Well, but you're here now. That's all that really matters.
Yeah.
Yes.
We like you.
Aw.
Say something.
Anyway, so all right. So what okay, one of you guys tell us the most ridiculous fucking thing you had to deal with this past week.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Skull, you can go first if you want. If not, I've got something that happened to me just while the stream was happening.
Well, there was a person I'm playing a game on a mobile game.
Okay.
And it's new, and they haven't got all the stuff set out for the chat. And there was this person talking about really nasty things, and he's talking to an underage girl.
Oh no.
So you were playing Pokemon
And it's
Go.
driving me insane. So I'm taking screenshots after screenshots He's not stalking. I got to the point where I was able to reach the person who owns the game, the developers.
It'd be like that, like some crazy skis bag is like trying to get up on some chick's guts. Good for you.
Yeah, like I don't like that. I was very angry.
You're like the mobile game version of Chris Hansen. You're like, you know what? Why don't you have a seat?
Why don't you have a seat over here?
Yeah,
Why don't you
man.
have a seat right here?
Yeah, man. You're doing good work.
What's gonna happen when we end up with that generation that doesn't know what you're referencing?
Oh no,
That's gonna
be
happen
those
soon.
guys.
The people that don't know who like Chris Hansen is, they won't know who Steve Irwin is.
Oh.
Or they won't remember the show when it was like a thing. You know what I mean? Like we're getting close to that generation, and it weirds me out. It makes me feel old.
Well, in fairness, Mems, I mean, keep in mind, like, there's a guaranteed, like, 2-generation memory for Steve, for Chris Hansen, simply because there's the people who got arrested and went to prison and everyone who watched it. And then there's all the people who, like, were, I remember chatting with that guy.
Yep.
No.
Good point. Touche.
I had a pretty sobering experience with that myself recently, actually. I was in the office for my job, and I was talking to a supervisor, and we kind of have like friendly bants, like back and forth. And he said something that I didn't agree with, and I responded with, "I don't think so, Tim." And he just looked at, he's the same age as me, and he looked at me like dead, blank stare, like he didn't get it. And I'm like, no.
Oh, oh no.
That's my childhood right there.
He didn't get the Tool Time reference? What?
No.
I'm sorry, I thought for a second there when Mem said that, it's like I don't remember Chris Hansen. That was my childhood. What?
Ooh.
Nani?
We don't talk about that.
Not necessarily a good thing to have Chris Hansen involved in your childhood, but it's just. Ooh, that's spicy, Nick. Oh god.
I saw the door. I had to walk through it.
Wow.
Typically,
it's
you
that
open the door
yes
first.
and then philosophy.
Was it really that you saw the door and you had to walk through it, or was it more that you saw the hallway, you are the hot dog, you flung yourself down?
I'm going for it.
Listen, Addie, listen. My sex life is none of anyone's business. Okay, Grant, I live in Manchester. I do with the best that I can with what I've got to work with.
Fair
I
enough.
gotta say, I don't even have a sex life.
Oh.
Hey, she moved to Manchester. It's really easy as long as you have no stand.
Dude, if you move to Manchester, your sex life is guaranteed at $20 a pop.
You would.
Yeah.
You would
And the great thing is, you can single-handedly keep Planned Parenthood in business.
Yeah.
You would honestly be surprised how voluminous your sex life becomes when you just throw away all standards.
Oh my god. Oh god. Oh,
Yeah, it's like it's like quantity versus quality. The truth is that it's all about perspective.
Chat. I just want to take a second to address something. I do not have a beard, and I do not like the feeling of beards on my face. So
So
let me stop on that one right now.
That might be a no-no.
Oh yeah.
Cause can't
well,
have
no.
beard on the face then.
I'm not interested in putting my face on that end of Jeff.
I can't grow a beard for some reason.
Who says that's his only beard though?
I swear to God, if I meet Jeff in like a seedy hotel room somewhere and he pulls down his pants and his pubes are fucking dreaded, I swear to God.
Dick looks up at you and just says, "God alive!"
Look, that's not funny.
Oh, fuck. I have never done this kind. Like, your wife is right there. I feel so weird. Mems, I'm sorry.
Am I getting you in trouble, babe? Are they?
No.
Am I ruining your stream? Should I go?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
The compassion here is evenly spread, Addie, because you're looking at Mem saying, "What have I done?" And meanwhile, I'm like listening to SkullMaggot saying literally nothing.
I'm a quiet person. Like, I normally don't talk to people, and like, you guys are like the first group I ever found that have the same interests as me.
Aww. Well, we're
You
glad to
found
have
the Saints
you.
Discord and you found a home.
I found a home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're glad to have you.
Yeah.
Welcome, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
The Saints
all-
Discord. Saints
all
Discord is
weirdos.
honestly more prolific than the show.
I have
It
heard
is.
things.
It is.
It really is. Half the
I
people
do
who are
not
in
use
there don't
Discord,
even
but
watch
I've
this shit.
heard things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Jeff Mims.
the community is vastly more powerful than the show at this point.
Mm.
It's totally true.
And I'm okay with that.
We just do it because if we don't,
Pinky's up in the chat for SkullMaggot 99.
yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Aww.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pinky's
You know what?
Pink
you know
is
what?
up.
You know what? Pinkies, and corgi faces.
And corgi faces.
Oh,
Corgi
all
faces.
of the animals.
That is 100% acceptable.
Yes, spam the chat.
No, Ward, not jelly faces.
No Jillian.
No, Ward.
I need.
Calm down, Ward.
I need
Corgis.
doggos and
Not
pinkies. Dogs and pinkies. But
Lord,
no
I swear to
pinkies in
God,
the
I'm gonna
dogs,
sue your whole
just
company.
Dogs and pinkies.
Ward, no. Ward. I'm gonna get the rolled up newspaper, Ward. Anyway, so
Yeah, not just that. Listen,
Get the
I mean,
spray bottle.
Skull, if you're actually in a place in which you think you can sue Jews, Godspeed, man.
But look, this is important. This is important.
Yes,
SkullMaggot.
Doge.
SkullMaggot. What was the
Yes.
best part of last week?
Well, I think I actually found someone I actually got to talk to. I started to like.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Someone that I might actually start dating.
Ooh, good for
Nice.
you. Good for you.
Nice.
Well, I mean, give it about I'd say 10 months because we're coming up on the first wedding, right?
Wait, are you suggesting that SkullMaggot just
Oh,
play it
Skull
cool,
Maggot.
casually date, but really put this relationship to the test 10 months from now when we have like a wedding?
No, I look forward to him figuring out the best combination of our first names so that he can name his firstborn that regardless of gender. Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. No. Look, just play it cool. Just play it cool. Be yourself. Oh shit. Oh no.
Yeah,
I fell out.
Skull.
Look, just
As I
play it
said,
cool.
Discord doesn't like me.
I know, it seems that way. Just play it cool. Just be yourself.
Yeah, there's an echo.
Be your own
Somebody's
beautiful
speakers are on.
self, and everything will work out fine. I'm sure it will.
Yeah, I
Thank
mean,
you.
yeah. Jokes aside, honestly, like being honest and just cool with who you are is oftentimes far more attractive than even the most luxurious sports car, and
'Cause-
not enough people understand that.
I gotta tell you, the most fairy tale fucking marriages, the most wild and rampant. This is just a fucking relationship melted across the stars kind of shit is all bullshit. It's all bullshit. 9 times out of 10, celebrity fucking relationships. Stop it. Put your face away. Put your face away. 9 times out of 10, these celebrity fucking bullshit relationships are nothing but smoke blowing up the asses of fucking America and the rest of the goddamn world. It ain't real. It ain't true. It ain't true at all. You know what the real truth of the matter is? If you want to have a good fucking relationship, you gotta find somebody who loves you for just how fucked up enough of a person as you are. No, I didn't. You have to accept that you're going to be with somebody who is just as fucked up, just as fucking crazy as you are. And if they do, you latch onto that person and you pump them full of a baby so they can't fucking get away. As fast as you fucking can.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You fucking make it absolutely untenable for them to be able to ever leave you. That's how you fucking attain happiness. You have to. Look, listen, as long as your sperm is swimming, you have to find somebody who will actually tolerate you for longer than about 2 weeks, and then pump them full of fucking cum until they cannot get away, and then you, too, can be just as happy as me. Forever locked in matrimony legally. Together, forever.
I did a follow-up, but it's not even worth saying.
I was crying for sadness and happiness, and now I'm just crying for happy.
As long as you're crying, that's the important thing.
Men's blink twice if you need help.
Listen, Stockholm is better than no home, right?
Oh my god.
Yes.
You know what? Actually, let me offer you this too. If you don't want a long-term relationship, if you just want to be a big-time player, and like the most important thing you can like leave in a woman's mind, regardless of how awesome you are in bed, is for her to understand that she'll never be able to love you as much as you love yourself.
Indeed. All right, so Addie and SkullMaggot. Let's start with Addie first. Anything you want to show, promote, put out there into the world?
Yeah. There's this. Speaking of animation, there's this 3D animator that I really like called Ami Yamato.
Omni Yamaka?
Yes, Omni Yamaka. Here, let me give you a link to
It's literally.
That's not what she
No,
said.
That is
no,
literally
no,
what
no.
it sounded like she said.
No,
though.
it didn't.
It did to me.
Here.
Me too.
I heard
I heard
you.
that too. Yeah.
I'm on your side, Addie. I heard you.
Thanks, Mems.
God
Yarmulke. It's a tiny little hat on the top of your head that covers your whole body.
Extra with the 11-month subscription.
Oh, Ami Yamato. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Basically, she does like daily vlogs where, like any normal like YouTube vlogger would do, just walking around, getting coffee, talking about her life. Only the subject of the vlog is completely 3D animated, and she blends it seamlessly into real life.
Oh, okay.
That's
Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. Okay. So SkullMaggot, anything you want to show, promote? What's your favorite thing that you found this week on YouTube? Share with us.
Well, it's not from YouTube, but it's from something that I have done 3 times. 3 years. And it's here in Virginia.
Okay.
It's called Scares That Care.
Scares That Care.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
okay.
what they
this
do
sounds familiar.
is, they get celebrities, horror celebrities, makeup artists, people who sell about anything. Like, I even tried to tell Io about it, and it's a giant charity thing. Every little bit of money that you put, like, no matter what you buy or take pictures, goes to charity.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So if you're a horror fan, it's for all ages, and you can just go there and have fun.
That sounds pretty goddamn amazing. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Absolutely. Well, cool. Thank you. I love that kind of stuff, especially because I had a lot of friends who worked with like haunted houses, circus performers, that kind of thing. So yeah, no, that's cool. That's really awesome. All right, well, Addiemonster and SkullMaggot, we love the fuck out of you. You are amazing and delicious.
I want to
and
say
fantastic.
I love you too. I love Mims. I love you, Jeff. I love.
Don't worry. Don't say it.
Nick's okay. Nick's
weird.
Nick's
I
all
love
right.
you, Nick.
Don't look me in the eye when you say it, at least, okay?
Just look
I'm
me,
looking.
just look me in the eyes.
I'm looking at the camera on my phone, saying "I love you, Nick."
Duh!
I feel it.
Nick,
You're already
Nick,
pregnant.
honestly,
You're already pregnant, so I'll respond to the court summons when it comes, okay?
Listen, everything's about to get so fucking sexy. Addie's about to get pregnant. All right, so
oh my god,
all right, SkullMaggot, Addie, we love you. We'll see you guys later. Good night,
Love you.
guys.
Take
love you
care.
too. Night.
All right. So, all right. We already looked at Larry Kubiak's practice for memes to animate porn.
Feeling
Yamino
really
Tenchi.
Dr. Ruth after that.
I am too.
Yeah.
Actually. Yamino Tenchi says, "All hail memes, bows." Jeff, stop giving me ideas for your birthday commission. Beard on both ends. My birthday was like 2 weeks ago. How long are you gonna fucking wait on a commission? What, like 11 months and 2 weeks? No.
It's gonna be Assy McGee with a beard.
No. All right. Sister May resubscribed. 11 months. We love you, Sister. You're fucking great. You're amazing. This has been a nightmare, Nick.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude,
Oh, it's wonderful.
should I make sure to definitely stay away from you?
No, you're. You're
I need to ruin your show. I'm
no,
sorry.
no. You're great. You're great. No, you.
Mems is finally actually figuring, like, wow, he really did trap me. Oh god.
Oh god. Oh god. I can never actually break free. Oh god. No, you're fine. No, you're great. No, I just yeah, no, I have no context for what I'm trying to defend against. It's fine. It's great. It was a good show.
So thank you guys for coming for the clowns and staying for the crabs. I'm sorry, what?
I don't know.
Is that a sensitive topic shit? I don't... I'm just saying there's combs.
We'll see you guys on Friday, yeah? Bye. Oh, fuck. Hang on. God fucking damn it.
What?
Larry? Really?
What do you do?
Larry with the $25 says to send us off. Here is the beast himself. All right.
I still love that the still frame on the My Circle is still just the girl trying to fish the dime out of the payphone.
Oh,
So-
no, I know it is. I know exactly. Yeah, here. So that you guys understand what we're talking about. Dude, Larry, really good fucking timing, by the way. Really good timing, because, like, we were done. We were on our way. We were out the door.
Keep going, yeah, because it's not like we ever just, keep the mics hot or anything.
I'm so happy you sent this to us. I know exactly what this is.
Talking to the friend within.
This is me if I was a Twitch streamer. Legit.
Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damager, power to the people. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damage with the ill behavior. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damager, power to the people. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damage with the ill behavior. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damager, power to the people. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damage with the ill behavior. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damager, power to the people. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damage with the ill behavior. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damager, power to the people. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damage with the ill behavior. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damager, power to the people. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damage with the ill behavior. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damager, power to the people. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damage with the ill behavior. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damager, power to the people. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damage with the ill behavior. Back once again for the Renegade Master. D4 damager, power to the people.
From an actual arcade.
That'd be cool.
Let's fucking do that.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Water.
Good night, everybody. Fucking kiss my ass.
Really seem to enjoy it. I wish I could enjoy anything in life as much as that man.
Water.
Is that what comes out?
Oh, mo. Mandeska? Nani?
I'm retiring. Yeah.
Mo.
No, no, this is what I'm going to do. You know what? I quit. No, I'm leaving.
I quit first. Fuck
No,
off.
no. I
quit a long time ago. Check your Skype. Huh?
To go to the Beta Quadrant.
Long time ago.
Beta-
Yeah, back
dude.
to the Beta Quadrant. Hang out with H-Bomber guy. Go for it.
Listen, I live in the Beta Quadrant. Hello, Slay Queen!
God damn a
This
quadrant here.
is the motherfucking tank. You couldn't get to the Beta Quadrant if it was on your own deck.
I deleted my Instagram account. I drove 7 hours to the Gamma Quadrant to get it verified.